Live. All right, we live now. We live and late. The live and late podcast.
Oh, you stupid.
That's what it is. Let me see if I can pull it up over here.
Let's hope it's not the live late laggy podcast.
It might. I checked my speed and
Were you Gucci? You
oh,
good?
I ain't Gucci. I'm
What? Boy.
I'm no good. Hold on. Let me double check it. I feel bad. I blamed it on Barry last week.
Right, come to mind.
I blamed it on Barry and everything, man. Hold on. Let me see if we can pull it up. All right, let me see what my speed is. I'm supposed to be getting 100.
100 up?
100 down, 100 up.
I get a gig up and a gig down.
I'm getting this gig right now.
A word from your ISP?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
Dude, once you get it, is life's different.
What service is this?
I got Gigapower.
What? Who?
Yeah, with Uverse.
Who is that?
I never heard of Gigapower.
No, I have Uverse Gigapower. It's through AT&T.
Oh.
Oh, your bills must be skyrocketing.
All that shit.
Nah, my bill.
AT&T is cheap, B.
Yeah, well, my bill with taxes is only $80.
Oh well.
Oh, that's
you
not
live in
bad.
New York, though?
Wow.
Where I live,
Nah.
they're trying to charge me $250 for just
You already know, Rick. You
Well,
rising, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is that Google's already in San Antonio where I live, so it's competition for them. You know what I mean?
I don't even think they got a gig. I don't even think they have that over here.
Boy,
They don't.
They asking about Infinite Warfare already. Shout out to
Google.
Google the stream just to
All
call,
right.
because maybe the call
Hey,
in combination with his
No,
internet.
I think I'm good now.
All right.
I think
All
I'm
right.
good now.
If not, I mean, I don't mind hosting.
No, it's my yeah, see I'm getting 70. It's my my wireless extender. I gotta start resetting that before we go live.
Yo, Chase, right, real quick. Who's the one who said that they could host a JGott?
Yeah.
I was gonna say let him just do the call.
It
Therefore, the
wouldn't
internet
matter
has to-
because he might host a call, but I'm still hosting the
Google
stream,
podcast
actual stream.
Oh, so yeah.
No, we good. We're
Yeah, I
good
just
now.
figured the call.
No,
all right.
we're good
You want me to hang up then and you call?
No, just
It don't
no,
matter.
It don't
It don't matter who calls who.
No,
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I apologize for my.
You live, right?
We live. Hold
Oh
on.
shit, y'all.
Yo,
fucked.
y'all gotta turn y'all shit on.
Yeah, Mark, come back on, bro.
Yeah, you gotta turn y'all shit back on. Everybody's shit is off.
I didn't even, like, if I didn't know we were live, I would have just been like, yeah, yo, by the way, I hate this. Like, I would have just threw some shots for no reason, man. You gotta let me know.
I gotta tell you when to filter yourself as a grown adult male.
Why you gotta, you see, when you put it like that, never mind, forget it.
I'm asking you if that's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, man. Well, you know what? Yeah.
I'm not your dad.
Yeah.
I most certainly will not.
Hey, listen, man.
All right, we good now. We good. Hold on.
Dude,
You
guys,
in
what's
here?
up?
Reset the goddamn shit.
I'm just saying, I just need to make this known. This ain't me, Prof, Abel, Marco, or JGott. This is all.
Okay, so
Chase's
let me ask you a question. You never lag while live streaming?
Not on the GMG show.
I didn't ask you that. Did you ever lag while live streaming?
A video game?
Did you ever lag while live streaming? Now
I don't have that type of memories, but I don't recall.
Okay, so now you acting ridiculous. It's crazy, like everyday mistakes. When Ricky gets a chance, he tries to jump in there like shit don't happen like that. You know how many times we was trying to live stream after the show and shit was just fucked up. We like, no, we not streaming. Don't do that. All right, god damn it.
All right, I apologize, man.
Whoa, somebody get him.
Wait, me?
Somebody get him.
What happened?
Get him.
Yo,
Get
my
him.
dick is fat.
Somebody get him. All right, I'm gonna test my extender
yo.
one more time.
Bop that dude.
You said my extender?
No,
Whoa,
just
it count- Yo,
ain't gotta
you
block
saying
him.
that, me reading that. I blocked them. Why do I want to see that in the comments, man?
All right. Oh yeah, my extender is slow as shit. All right. All right. Anyway, man, welcome back to GMG episode 132. All right, 132.
I can't.
We have a legend, the person, the graphic genius who's done our overlay, our logo, and all that good shit. Finally got him here today. Introduce yourself, Marco.
What's up? Name Marco. Follow me on Twitter at Marco H Designs. This man over here just gave me way too much praise. I mean,
No.
I know I'm good and all, but I ain't no genius.
You hooked it up.
You great, man. You great.
You hooked it up, bro.
You just
Bro,
gonna,
bro.
you gonna accept the compliment, goddamn. That's what you gonna do. Anyway,
I know, right? I didn't see so many shit he done made for optic niggas and over here acting like
yeah, man.
he
Matter of
ain't
fact, no,
God.
you right. Give him your resume. Go ahead, bro. We're gonna sit back. Tell him what you do. Give him your resume. Tell him some of the people.
Favorite
that
color,
you did.
everything.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, man. You gonna do that shit today? Go ahead, man.
Resume, just pretty much. I done worked with a lot of big name people. You know, IKC, Optics,
Hey.
just anybody you could think of. I probably didn't work with.
Like that?
You're not gonna speed past optic like you didn't just say that though. Like that's pretty serious. So, tell him about your website though.
Website is marcohdesigns.com. You go on there, look at some of the work that I've done. Haven't updated in a while. Probably I'll do it after the show. But just hit me up if you want some work.
All right. So,
And good job with us, man. Thank you. You
Yeah,
killed
bro,
it, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
before y'all
thanks,
say anything, don't talk about the wallpaper behind me, okay?
No,
we
I'm gonna say that look clean.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was definitely
Hey,
going. I was going
hey.
to save that for later. I was definitely going to see what was going on.
I
with
feel
the
like in the
wallpaper.
1970s movie, the wallpaper that be there, that shit lit though.
You know,
I like it.
you know the wallpaper you licked in Willy Wonka?
I swear to God, I thought about that wallpaper
I'm done.
in
He
that
said
little
what
room.
he said. Willy Wonka, like.
Oh, I'm Wonka.
That was Wonka.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna swing it over to the OG of the show, JGott. Introduce yourself again. Second time here.
And thanks for having me, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's keep it clean and let's talk games.
Okay. And I was ready to talk shit on your internet yesterday, but you see my internet today, so.
Oh yeah, karma, right?
Yeah. We're gonna swing it over to the 3-minute gamer. That's your name. How you offended because I called you by
Bro,
your name?
I
That's
feel
your
like because I
channel
called
name.
you out on your internet, now you want to call me 3 minutes. Just call me.
That's
3
your
and G, man.
name. What kind of
Alright.
shit is this dude? Go ahead.
Nah, man, it's like some things, yo. We already established this. Like, anyway, shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Marco for being here, and shout out to JGott for being here, OG as well. And shout out to my panel, and shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys send us emails at gmgfanmail.com, as well as like the video and share the stream, fellas. Let's talk games.
All right, we'll swing it over. Abel, I think we're gonna start calling you Mr. I Never Played That. Introduce yourself. Go ahead, Abel.
Yeah, what's up, guys? What's going on? Shout out to Minnie. Happy birthday. Our moderator, Minnie, out here.
Minnie.
Happy birthday,
Wanted to-
Minnie.
Minnie, you
Yo,
better be
Minnie,
in here to
happy
hear
birthday.
this. She in here?
Yes.
Minnie, we love you, Minnie.
Yes, thank you, Minnie, so much. Thank you for, and shout out to all the moderators. Thank you guys for holding it down. But yeah, shout out to Marco for coming through. Shout out to JGott. Shout out to all you guys being here. Make sure you like the video, and yeah, let's talk games. Let's do it.
We're gonna swing it over to the man with the avatars. He got Donnie of the Wild Thornberries right now today for the OG Nickelodeon. Wait, is that Nickelodeon?
Nice.
Disney. It's Nickelodeon. Is it
Oh.
Disney?
Yeah,
All right.
Nickelodeon. He said Disney.
Nickelodeon.
Okay. Well, I got the cartoon, right?
First of all, I want to say I respect you for knowing who that is.
Yeah.
You know. Third of all, I don't know who this mini person is, but everybody in chat spam happy birthday, Meg. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Meg. It's her birthday today. Damn it, Meg. And yeah, let's keep it kosher.
Okay. First order of business is Abel's gaming deals. Hopefully we have some games that we've all heard of today.
Wow, come on. All right, here we go, guys.
I told you, let JGott call. Hashtag this is Jay's fault.
Okay, first of all, you're hosting the call, so it has nothing to do with JGott. Yo, Ricky, you don't even know
Talk
what
about
you're
your
talking
internet, man.
That has nothing
Talk about
to
your
do.
internet,
That has
man.
nothing to do with what you just said. You know you fucked up again. So just remember that. You're hosting.
Nah,
I'm not hosting. Why does it matter
You're
if
hosting
you?
the podcast.
It has
Nah,
nothing
you're
to
hosting
do
the
with
podcast.
hosting the call, though.
Yes, it has everything.
No,
to
it
do with
doesn't.
man.
No, it doesn't.
Abel, can you proceed on, please?
Nah,
This
bro.
man keep lagging.
Yeah,
Are we even live, Chase?
Yeah, we should be.
Oh, okay.
You
okay.
do realize that the only thing that affects it is hosting the actual OBS. That's what makes it lag. Like, The
No,
call is
that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like, you should let JGott
Right.
host
I'm
it.
running with it. I'm talking about you live streaming the show. You're lagging again.
I'm lagging right now.
You're going to in about like a minute and a half. Yeah,
All right.
Abel.
All right. Batman Telltale Series Episode 2, Children of Arkham, out for the Android, Mac, PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox 360. Also, H1Z1 King of the Kill coming out of early access. It has not been announced fully, but look out for the update and everything. It's out now. Still for $19 as of right now. If you care about real-time strategy games, we have Cossack 3 for Linux, Mac, and PC. Also, this Wednesday, September 21st, Firewatch comes out upon the Xbox One. Friday, September 23rd, we have Forza Horizon 3 for PC and Xbox One. Also, we have Warhammer 40,000 Eternal Crusade for the PC. And also for Europe, we have Super Meat Boy for the PlayStation 4. Now, going on to the gaming deals, shout out to GamingIlluminati.com and GeForce.com for the information here. If you're into looking for a GPU, guys, you could get the GTX 1070 for $450, and you could get the GTX 1080 for $700 with a free copy of Gears of War. Now, I know that price sounds super, super crazy right now, but you could also get it a little cheaper at respective retailers, being B&H, Amazon, Micro Center, and Newegg, if you care to do so. Bundle Stars, let's see. They have the 2K Publisher sale going on. They have Mafia 2 Deluxe Edition for $7.99. They have XCOM 2 for $32.99. Spec Ops: The Line for $7.49. The Darkness 2 for $5.99 and more. So if you care to check out some of the 2K Publisher deals, check it out there. Also, Humble Bundle is having the Jumble Bundle 7 deal going on. They have Roller Coaster Tycoon, Punch Club, and Miscreated for $10. So you get 8+ games, guys, if you pay at the $10 threshold. Again, there's going to be more games added later as the week progresses, so keep that in mind. Also, Xbox Game with Gold Spotlight sale. They have select titles on sale. They have Dragon Age Inquisition, Game of the Year edition for 60% off. They have Just Cause 3 XL for 60% off. Euro Fishing, if you're into it, for 33% off. They have Magic Duels add-on expansions for 30% off. Also, they have Risen 1, 2, and 3 for the Xbox 360 between 30 and 60% off, if you care to check that out. Also, King of Fighters 13, 30 to 60% off there, if you care to check it out. That's all the games for this week, guys. That's all the savings that I have for you. The links will be down in the description below, and game on.
Let me see what's available on the PlayStation Plus store this month. Y'all ready for this? Because PlayStation...
Go ahead, kick it.
All right.
And also, that's linked down below, too. Check that out.
Lords of the Fallen, people might like that one. Journey, I hear good things about those two. I don't know.
Isn't that peaceful game where it looks all quiet?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound like you wanted to hate, but then you like.
I was hating because I was ready to, because normally they was giving us like the Lemmings, and then they was giving us
chess and shit like
Toro and shit like that. These games, Xbox probably got better games for gold this month. As my assumption.
They probably do.
But let's look it up just for let's just see.
The links are there, Chase. They're both linked there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, we got the October games coming up too. So with that, we have. Fuck it. Let's move on. Goddamn fan mail. Fan mail today. Let's start with this one here from Raul Mendez. Your email address has been blurred out to protect your privacy. Raul says, "Hey guys, longtime fan of the podcast. I just wanted to say thanks for being able to come together each week to have a respectful and meaningful discussion about gaming instead of getting into arguments that turn into a war of name calling over what piece of plastic you own or what color you're."
You went in.
Who you talking about, Raul? Huh? Nah, I know. It's nice to see that there are still people on YouTube making gaming content that is actually funny, professional, and isn't selfish or fueled by drama. I like to say I appreciate it as a viewer and a fan as well as a fellow content creator. Thanks for the entertainment. Raul, a.k.a. Null in the comments, a.k.a. Dead Drop on YouTube. Shout out to Raul, aka Dead Drop.
Major shout out.
Really
Hey,
appreciate
that was
the
one of the
feedback.
livest comments that I've had the pleasure to hear.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it. But I
That
ain't
was
hear no
awesome.
question.
yeah.
What was the question?
No,
there
it
is
wasn't
no
a question.
question.
Oh.
It was just, no,
He was just giving
It was just-
appreciation.
Yeah, yeah, and I want to try to get some of those on here too. Feedback, good or bad, whatever. I mean, we pride ourselves on not trying to be too dramatic on this goddamn podcast. I mean, me and Ricky
Try to
will
be
argue,
like other people.
but yeah, we don't really do that. It's all
Oh,
it's
that's
all
us
in
joking.
fun.
It's all love,
it's
bro.
all in fun. It's all
Yeah,
in fun.
definitely. You already know.
Yeah, well, yeah, we do. We actually do get into arguments when we ain't recording, when we ain't
Yeah, we get into more arguments
Online and
not
offline.
Yeah,
Trust.
yeah. They don't see like
Trust.
the hour-long arguments me and Propsy might get into.
Oh, they don't. They don't see
Oh
it.
yeah, and y'all think me like I've had messages like, "Yo, you and Chase never argue."
Shit.
Yo, yeah, you guys need to see behind the scenes. It gets
Yeah.
intense. So,
It'd be like literally an hour long just to be like, you know what? We both right.
Yeah. So we can't. Me and Ricky can argue because it'll last about 45 seconds. Me and Propsy start arguing and like nobody else will be able to talk for the rest of the show. So. So our next fan mail, let's go ahead and move this up. We had 2 fan mail last week that we didn't get a chance to get to, so we're going to do those today if I can pull it up. Whoa,
Okay.
that looks funny. Whoa. All right. Taking up the whole screen. Brandon Heath. Shout out to Brandon Heath. He said, I wanted to know you guys' best and worst job experiences. Also, can y'all give the viewers and listeners some tips on how to get a job and an interview? So this is a little bit outside of the game and stuff, but we like to talk about this a little bit sometimes. It would be nice to know how old you were, Brandon, and then we would really be able to give you more information. But I'm gonna assume you're, I don't know, 19 at the oldest. Anyway, who wants to talk about the best or worst job experiences? Who want to go? I'll go. Fuck it. I worked
go
I worked
for it,
at McDonald's
Yeah,
from
go
age
ahead.
15 to 19. Same McDonald's. I kept that job for 4 stinking ass years. A job is not for well, it really is. You're in an environment with adults who are like 30, 40, 45, 50, and they're upset that they're stuck there. So they treat all the teenagers who work there like shit. So fuck McDonald's, well, the one I worked to, and they never paid me my last check, yo. I quit, and dude told me I didn't quit on the day I quit. So I went down there. I ain't get my $179 to get these J's I was going to get back when I was still wearing J's. So fuck McDonald's. Best, I don't have a best. I like YouTube, but that doesn't really count
hey,
because I get to do whatever I want. People are going to argue
It's still a
with you.
job, though.
yeah, it still is. Still
There's
is.
no such thing as a job if it's something that you would do if you weren't getting paid
Your
for it.
career?
No, but I did it, and I would still do what I'm doing if I didn't get paid for it anyway. So
I would say my best and worst is at the same place. GameStop, right? So obviously the best part of it is sitting there talking about games all day, interacting with people. But the worst part of it is they paid me like well below, like they was giving me slave money, because the way they basically broke it down to me, they was like, and I was cool to do. Like the first interview I had with the dude, we didn't even do an interview, my nigga. We just sat there and talked about Gears of War the whole time. Like we was just talking about video games. So that was like cool. And then the second time we had an interview and he hired me on the spot. But once you actually worked there, he basically told me like, look, first of all, you're not gonna get that much hours. You're gonna get like 4 hours a week or 4 hours like every few days, and we're gonna pay you like, what's minimum wage now? Like $7.50, $10
Yeah.
some places.
I think it's like 7 something here.
This was like when I was like 15. So
5.15.
that's nah, he was paying me for 50 B.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa.
and it was well below, and you know I was still getting monies, and I had cell phone bill stuff. So like I was still happy, but like when you think about it, like that's well below, and their reasoning behind that is there's plenty of other people that would love to work at GameStop. So like that's basically what he told me. He basically straight up said like, I like you, you funny, you charismatic, you're God. He didn't say that part yet.
I'm about to say
But it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to give you this 450, and I was like, wait, 450, and like it was like 515, like Chase said, or matter of fact, no, I think it was 650 in Wisconsin, and I was like, that's kind of low. And then he just straight up told me, like, look, man, we don't really need you. I'm pretty much doing this for you. And, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of other people that take this opportunity, so you should go ahead and do it.
I got a tip, though. I mean, I remember the first job interview I went on. I was at a department store. This was years ago. And during the interview, one of the interviewer, he asked me, why do I want to work there? And I said, because I want to get some money so I can buy some stuff. And needless to say, at the end of the interview, the dude told me, he goes, don't say that, like, in the next interview for next job. Don't tell people you want to get money so you can buy some stuff for your own self. I mean, it's like when they ask some personal stuff, you gotta lie. You gotta kind of lie about some of it. It's like a white lie, I guess you can say, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he said don't say that you want to get money so you can buy some stuff for yourself, because that's why you get in a job in the first place, is to get money. So, you know, I never worked there, so I don't have like a worse experience. But I'm just trying to give a tip, though.
I think I told y'all about that situation that happened to me at Pet World a long time ago, right?
At where?
At PetSmart.
What happened?
No.
Like, when the dude interviewed me, this was before GameStop, dude interviewed me, asked me why I wanted to work here, and it's right when Xbox 360 came out, and I said I wanted to get an Xbox 360.
I do remember that.
And he asked, what am I going to do after I get the Xbox 360? I said, I'll probably quit. He hired me because I was so serious and so real.
But they shouldn't do that.
No, I ain't saying do that. Like, one thing I would never advise do anything that I do on interviews. Like, I really would never. I would probably listen to Chase. Chase might have the best information, or Ricky, because I be going to interviews with Tim's and hoodies.
That's
like,
funny as hell. Yeah, man, nah.
but like that's not business. Like, that shit, like Walmart and like stuff like that. Like, if you go into a job for like stocking or something, which I think stocking is one of the easiest jobs, or like overnight. Overnight to me is the best job, just because you ain't got to deal with people besides your team. You can't really wear or do whatever you want, but they give you a little bit more leeway, because it's like, ain't nobody gonna see you, and you only there, you know, for 8 hours, and then by the time the store does open up at 8 o'clock, 9, you're leaving. So you don't have to deal with customers and stuff like that.
I think I'm worse, man. Like, don't take my advice. I should have trained. So basically,
got a nice job. Nigga, take his.
Nah. Now,
the old
after
job.
all these, I couldn't even get this job. Like, my boy this dude I used to be cool with don't even talk to no more because of the failure of this interview. I was going to American Eagle for an interview. I dressed all nice and everything. And I remember he was one of the store managers, and he sat down with another manager, and the manager was just talking, asking me questions. Everything was fine until he asked about school. And at the time I was like 18, 19. So he was asking I was 18, about to finish high school. He asked me about my latenesses in school, how's my absences. Now, I never went over this with my boy. So he said, were you ever late to school? I said, all the time. So when I said that, he looked at me and said, oh, all the time? I said, yeah, I don't take school seriously, man, but I think taking the job seriously is more important. Yo, that was the most failure thing, because as soon as I got up, my boy told me, man, get out my store, man. We never talked again because he stressed out the guy to get me like an interview, and that was like the worst. But I think a tip, whatever job you try to go to, like if, for example, I'm now working at a hospital, when they ask me why do I want this job, you gotta white lie it sometimes. So what I did was I said I'm going to school, and it falls under the same field. Therefore, I want to learn and get more experience. So that sounds more believable versus saying, because all my life I grew up and I wanted to do this. Like, ain't nobody want to do security when they were born. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Ain't nobody really want to be out there working with crazies.
Ain't
like,
nobody
so
grow up want to be a garbage man, B. That's just something that just happens.
That's a simple ass job, yo.
It is. I'm not saying
nothing
nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, ain't nobody grow up like, damn, I want to be a garbage man when I get older, B. Even though they do make good ass money.
Exactly. Nobody goes in there wanting to be. Exactly. Nobody goes into a job wanting to be working for MTA. Like, it's always been like a doctor, dentist, something like that. But my worst experience had to be when I worked security for this complex in one of the worst places. It was called Rockaway, Far Rock, for those who don't know what Far Rockaway is. bad area, man. They were throwing refrigerators over the roof of the complexes that I worked at. They even told me that the job was paying $11, and when we got hired and after the whole process of training, they told us, "Nah, y'all getting $750." I was like,
Oh,
"Bruh," and we got paid bi-weekly, yo. They lied to us, yo. That was the worst, yo. That shit was the worst.
One of the biggest things that I would suggest, which I failed at horribly, so I can give you this kind of experience for jobs. When you do get a job, stay at a place for a long time. You know, put in some time. Don't just leave after like a month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever, or even a year. Try to stay for like 2-3 years so you can build up good repertoire and resume to use it towards other people, because other jobs are going to look at that later on. Like, you only stay. So like, I did not do that at all. Like, I'm very what's the word? I don't know. I'm very bored easily. Like I'd be like, this shit bores me. I'm out. Like, that's the type of shit I used to do when I was younger. So like that, you know, it's not a good look now, but like being younger, just whether you picking up trash or whatever you doing, just stay there and pay that, you know, because eventually either A, you might get promoted, or B, it's still gonna look good later on down the line, because then they'll see there's a consistency in your, you know, work ethic, and that you're trustable and you're not just gonna quit after a month or 2 months.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, I don't last long. I wasn't lasting long at one point, and they asked me when I went to the hospital why you only lasted 6 months. And that security, I told them like I was really waiting on this opportunity first, and I had to get the experience. But they told me it's not good when you keep switching jobs. Like, you got a list with like 20 jobs, but if they see like this short term, that's not a good look, because then they feel like you're not reliable. They're wasting their time. So
yeah, I only had like 4 jobs. Worked at McDonald's.
Me too.
Kmart. I still teach seniors. I've been doing that since like 2009. I worked as a janitor for a summer job. That's it, yo.
Yeah, I've had like
I kept
5.
on my jobs for like a few years too. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't really.
And that's awesome, guys. Always keep that in mind. Always try to hold on to your job. And also, going off of what Prof was saying, with promotions, if you see a promotion within your job, take it. Be it good or bad. Be it something that you don't not particularly fond of, because it gives you that title on your resume. It automatically bumps you up. It could be something less attractive. Like, I was in a situation where I was offered a big position, but in my naiveness, they seen that I worked and my work was diligent, and they seen like, oh, Abel's dependable. I was just like, I don't want to take that right now. Looking back at it, I'm like, I should have took that, because I could have put that on my resume, and it was actually a manager for something. Like, I could have put that on my resume. So always take better positions too. And just stay at a job as long as possible, always. And when you go to interviews, coach yourself. Stay well dressed. And they always like to ask this: where do you see yourself in 5 years? And different things like that.
You can't say that shit.
Right, exactly. And like Chase just said, you can't say these answers that you really want to say. And like Ricky was saying, just like JGott was saying, you got to sort of lie it. Like, it as fake as it sounds, you got to lie it. So yeah, definitely stay at a place, and yeah.
And the last thing I want to say, if this dude's young, I was reading the comments in the chat and saw something that made sense. One job to get is at a grocery store if you're young, because you can start off as a bagger and you can get promoted to a cashier and whatnot. So, you know, that's what I did. I was in high school. I worked at a grocery store. So it's kind of like it's kind of easy. It's kind of like the environment's kind of young. You know, sometimes you work with people you work with, stuff like that. But just don't joke around. You'll take it kind of serious. So
it really just depends on who you are and what you are. If you don't like people, like I generally don't, go to like overnight jobs and work late jobs where you ain't gotta deal with people too much. If you like to socialize and have good time, then work at like something like GameStop, because I don't think they giving niggas $4.50 now, or retail. Like at if you're smart with electronics, do like cell phone, Verizon, all them places. Like I've worked at those places too. So like it really is all about you. And like he said, like one thing to know, if you are a cashier, cashiers actually do get paid more than other people, because they got to deal with customers all day.
Yeah, because you might be talented. Some of y'all might be going to the pros, but you motherfuckers ain't going to the NBA, NFL. The majority of y'all. So y'all got to get y'all some other.
Yeah.
shit
Y'all
that you
do
wanna
give God a shout
I'm getting
out.
tired of like
Get a
walking
trade.
into
Hell yeah.
a classroom of 50 kids and I be like, all right, well, which I want to be, and everybody they're like, well, I want to be an NBA, bro. You know, you my height. You're not going.
Man, they kids. B. Of course they gonna.
No, I'm talking about teenagers.
Killer dream.
Not,
I was
no.
about to say.
I don't know. If you could do that, cool. But we know what's up. Some of these dudes.
I thought you were
ass,
talking about kids,
man.
but
Nah.
Yo, why you gotta go? Hold on, why you gotta do that? You hit your
Because
nose and they ass.
ain't nobody being honest, yo. You gotta be honest with people. You know people's
know.
strengths and weaknesses, bro. If you my height, you not going to the league,
Yo,
fam.
but
Period.
you know what else though? You know what else? Another big tip: don't let, even if you're, especially when you're young, don't let a job take over your education, like with school, because I did that.
They will
it
try to
screwed
get
me
you to
over
do
with
that.
college, and I took the money first, and it said screw college. And in my opinion, I think school, because nowadays you can get a job. I've gotten jobs without, like, even though I have a high school diploma, they were gonna give me opportunities without one. So like, you can definitely get a job out here. But my biggest thing is school definitely prepares you for a plan B, just in case you know things don't work out.
Right.
You have something on your resume, education or something, because it ain't worth letting the next man get it just because you're worrying more about money first. But yeah, definitely get through school, everything.
Another easy job. Well, I ain't gonna say easy. Well, it's easy. It's annoying for the people, but like call center jobs are always hiring, bro.
No,
Like them dudes is
Why not,
always
Chase? Why you
hiring.
say that?
man.
They're always hiring for a reason.
Oh, I trained them.
Turn
They
around
always-
and quit.
people always quitting.
You're
But
not allowed to hang up
listen,
the phone when somebody's screaming at you.
I worked at a call center for 6-7 months, and they pay you like 15 plus an hour. You gotta sit there and listen to people yell at you, or you could do other, like, there's certain call center jobs. There's ones that do like insurance, and then there's people that just they call you. I don't like going to call center jobs where you gotta call people and be like, "Yo, you're late on your bill," blah blah blah. Do the ones where they call you and tell, because all they're doing is calling you, telling you about their insurance, and they want to change something. So they're not really gonna yell at you or scream at you, at least in my experience. But you do gotta sit there and listen to it. But I mean, you listen and cuss you out on 2K all day. So if you could do that, then you could
Yeah,
sit
but you
there.
can turn it off.
That's
But well, let's.
I mean,
ask,
but who really gonna argue? Most people that sit here and get cussed out on the game sit there and argue for an hour, 2 hours.
That's different though, because you choose
Nah,
to do that. You having a choice to do something is a whole lot different. Let's get your stuff on there, and then we'll move on. Shit, it's 6:15. Goddamn. Your worst job experience.
Time's flying.
Worst or best?
Worst security job I had, working late nights, was not the best. Especially being the only one at like apartment buildings all night by myself. Worst ever. Best, I would say doing the graphic design stuff, but can't really consider it a job. But it would have to be working at Kroger right now.
Okay.
All right.
So
You ain't lying about security jobs.
So we're actually going to stop there as far as fan mail. We'll do some more next week.
Good question though.
Yeah, great questions, guys. Thank you.
No doubt, it's good.
So yeah, I'm laughing. Somebody was like, "Height don't matter." And like, don't be using these genetic outliers. We talking about regular dudes, bruh. Muggsy Bogues is ass. He's not good.
Damn.
He's
Jeez.
Come on. I don't want to get
you
nigga.
don't do that, bro. How he's
bro.
fucking ass, yo? What you mean, dog?
Wait, you say he's ass or his height?
He's ass, yo. He's not good. Neither Sean Bradley. Because there's a Space Jam, people think dudes is good, man. Fucking ass, yo.
Yo, first of all, how you disrespecting the NBA player?
Because he's garbage. You don't do that. You don't
You
watch a
can't
football
disrespect
game.
the NBA player.
Bro.
He's in the NBA.
He's not in the NBA.
He was.
It don't matter. What are you talking about?
You can't be trash.
So you ain't never sit there and watch the
No,
finals,
man.
or yo, Propsy, you be on that bullshit, yo.
No, fam.
Yo, real talk. Because you do fantasy football and shit. There ain't no way you put somebody in your lineup like Matt.
Listen,
for example,
Roy Higgins the only nigga in the NBA I
Exactly.
ever say is trash.
Ever,
He's the
ever,
only nigga.
ever.
He's the only one.
You're ridiculous.
Kwame Brown?
Yo, Propsy, you're being ridiculous. If you gonna try to sit there and say you never call somebody in a professional athlete ass, this dude is bugging out, fam.
The only nigga is Roy Hibbert.
He's unbelievable.
He's only trash.
All right, let's do Propsy, bro.
Chase, bro.
Nah, because everybody does it.
Chase sound like Muggsy.
His ass, yo.
That's what it sound like. It sound like he crossed his ass up and was like, "You trash."
Man,
nigga.
these dudes going to tell
Smaller
me.
than me, and you trash.
Dudes going to tell me he was good.
Wait, who's dudes?
I mean, dude
chat,
did
you
say
mean?
he was good because he was
People
in
in the
Space
chat,
Jam. But I mean,
like,
yeah.
he was in the chat. Then somebody gonna say something about a highlight tape. It's a highlight tape. You cherry pick footage. What?
Right.
What?
Right.
10 years of footage for a 2-minute video. Okay.
Yeah,
What's up, bro?
like that's not trash. You can't use trash and be Jeff Roy Hibbert.
There you go.
No, what about Kwame Brown?
no.
Come on,
Listen,
come on, y'all. Come on.
All I want to say is Roy Hibbert is 7'2", and in 3 consecutive playoff games he started it. He had 0 points and 0 rebounds. Like that's trash. Dude. Like that's beyond trash. I've never seen that before. That was some new shit to me. Anyway.
Back to the game and stuff. So Metal Gear Survive.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, wait a minute.
You mean Metal Gear Solid Survive or 5?
Metal Gear Solid, just Metal Gear Survive, the zombie game. Here's some footage for anybody that completely missed what was going on here.
What the fuck?
They asked Kojima his opinions about Metal Gear because this is basically like his creation. Now since he's no longer with Konami, however you want to pronounce it, he has nothing to do with this game anymore. And we've already gave our opinions about the direction of Metal Gear once things got a little bit shaky over there, even when he was still there. But anyway, this is a spinoff, and there's like zombies and shit. They're just basically using the Metal Gear brand to try to get some more products out because they have this and they have like one other game that people are actually interested in. The rest of their library is not really doing much. But anyway, they asked him what he thought of Metal Gear. Somebody asked him, did the idea for Metal Gear Survive come from him? He said that has nothing to do with me. And then he proceeded to say the Metal Gear games are about political fiction and espionage. Where do zombies fit in that? So he just gave him the most savage answer possible, like that ain't got nothing to do with me. So I just thought that was kind of funny along with that picture. But this game, people said it looks alright. I mean, you just can't have these names. Name your brand is everything. So when I see Metal Gear attached to this, I can't get down with that. Like, look at this shit, bro. So I'm not getting this. I'm not doing it.
Are they missing heads though? Because I see some footage and I see
some of them are missing heads, but
they missed me with this. But I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, the one thing that I'm more upset about is like it doesn't even seem original. Like another game. Like literally, it looks like Metal Gear 5.
It is,
and they just took out the
DLC.
Main story.
It could have been DLC. Exactly.
Could have been.
It does, Ricky. It looks like a half-ass expansion. Is this going to be $60, guys?
No, it's
Of course.
I think it's 30.
It's 40? Oh, that's cheap.
30 or 40.
Oh, it's okay.
Yo, that means King gonna have
you know what?
28.
I'm looking. They're sending off the zombies in the balloons just like Metal Gear. This is the same shit, yo. They just had the...
That's what I was trying to tell you. They just like wiped out story mode and just...
Yeah. It looked like the same map, too.
They use the same exact assets. Oh, this is funny, man.
Yo, I want to know if they're gonna actually have cutscenes because remember that the CGI takes a little bit of time, to develop.
You know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
The fact that this is a game coming out, people are saying like it looks trash. But if a modder would have made this, they'd have been like, "This is fun as fuck."
That'd have been hot.
That's what kills me.
But that's different.
Because this don't look that trash to me. I mean, because you can't say it looks like Metal Gear Solid 5 DLC and it's trash. Like, looking at it, it's not looking bad. Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't look bad at all.
I know, but it's a separate game. You gotta take that into account. You can't.
Right, I'm saying it could have been DLC, but like, regardless, it don't look that trash. Like. But then again, I'm not a Metal Gear Solid fan, so I don't have...
Like, we would have to think of something like Pokemon, but Pokemon spinoffs are pretty good, so it's hard to even say what
you know what I think it is, too? Because what Prophet is saying, the only thing I can't say is, like, when we say it, I know why we're saying it. I don't think the gameplay look trash. I think it's trash.
Right, I think it's just the name.
The fact that they're using Metal Gear
for the legacy.
A different type of game that they're trying to put out there. And I think for Chases, you played Metal Gear, the Metal Gears. when you say it's trash, I'm like, oh, I know why he's
Yeah,
saying
it's
trash.
just
It ain't
it's
'cause he
not.
thinks it looks trash.
It's not good for the brand. And don't get me wrong.
Right.
Like, if they,
I understand that part. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, outside of
Yeah, there's other
being-
people reaching.
I don't think it looks like so trash that it's like, nah, don't. This is garbage. Like,
If
it
they
just
had-
looks like. Oh,
but if they had other games in their studios being worked on and new games and all that, I wouldn't even feel as bad. But like, they're basically taking Metal Gear because that's basically all they have right now, and they're just.
I mean, and he's even doing the
Milking
same
it,
shit.
milking it.
Literally,
Right.
like he's from 5. Like he's picking up the flowers, making potions. Like this is literally 5.
I'm trying to find somebody who likes.
My only problem is there's not that many zombies. Like
No.
it's like 4 zombies, 5 zombies. Like this is
And
this
they-
is
and
like
they
one
have
of the
no
missions
heads.
in Metal Gear
And-
Solid 5.
Zombie
Like,
games, we like to use cool ass weapons, right? We like to use shit that's completely unrealistic. It is a video game, but when we go from like Dead Rising or like a lot
Wait a
of
minute,
these
that's
other,
a dude in this trailer.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why he got
Can't tell.
that weird ass Young Thug dress on? Yo, that outfit. What the fuck? He got that corset on, bro. That don't. That's not
Corset.
That shit not cool, bro.
There's
no
a random
bueno.
there's a random lamb or sheep just walking.
And it look on backwards. Nah.
They all look like random NPCs from the Metal Gear 5 base game. It just
Yeah, they're not
And
in
they-
red.
and
they're
it don't
big.
even
They're
look
just
like they're
walking
doing
around,
it
like-
right. If you're gonna do zombies, you got to do it right. So even if it wasn't a Metal Gear and we just took it at face value, like it doesn't look like they did a zombie game the right way.
You know what's crazy to me? That they got all this technology in this game. Well, same as Metal Gear 5.
Look at
but
this
it doesn't
bullshit,
make
man.
sense it doesn't even make sense in this world. Like you don't even see hordes. Like now they responding.
Why,
Like, yo,
why,
look at that.
why,
But
why
look at
are we
them,
in
though.
the desert? If they were going to do this, why not change the
Thank
complete
you.
environment to something else? Like zombie games typically are in the city, like when cities
the
are
urban
like,
area.
Yeah,
Yep.
the urban
Well,
areas.
games like State of Decay and all that. I mean, but the way the game is designed, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It's
but they're
good,
not. This shit is in the fucking desert again. You
No,
got,
no,
you got
you're right.
sheep
Let
flying
me
in
ask
balloons.
you. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because we all played Metal Gear Solid 5. Why the fuck is there a sheep right there?
I don't
That shit, random.
exactly in a zombie apocalypse.
So, what were those things, those creatures that used to like do the Harlem Shake and chase after you? And shit?
Oh,
Green
Remember
Eye
those?
dudes,
soldiers,
right?
The soldiers. They have.
Yeah, and it was
they
like
have-
super fast.
Yeah, they have that stuff like that in every game. Like there's just
Okay,
like
so
super
those
soldiers
that's
and
just
things.
not a random thing.
No,
like
no.
it actually portrayed.
No,
Okay, 'cause
they
I was wondering
always-
if people love those dudes so much they was like, okay, let's just give them a game type thing.
They didn't do anything original and new on Metal Gear 5, if we're being honest. Like the 3 and 4 did different stuff, but 5 they didn't do anything new. Like on 3, there was a super soldier. There was like a set of super soldiers that all had different powers. Not some of them had powers, but that supernatural stuff isn't new to the Metal Gear franchise. So I understand.
They're
That's the
going
question.
so stealthy for no reason right now.
What?
It makes no sense. Yeah.
It's
So I'm
barely
saying, like,
anything
it don't
around
even
them.
sound like if he makes loud noise, nothing's gonna run at him.
Right, they're
This
so
is
far from
Metal
each other.
Gear
It doesn't
5,
even.
Dude, this is unbelievable. And they don't have fucking heads, so
This low key should be free.
it
And you
should.
know when you balloon people
Like I'll
out,
play
right?
this all
Yeah.
for free.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if some of the characters go to Metal Gear 5 if you balloon them out and you see them on your base.
So wait a minute, if you balloon
Oh.
zombies out, you got zombies on your squad. You can bring zombies in.
No,
Right,
you
that's
know
what
what
I'm
I think
saying.
you know
That'll
what I
be
think they're gonna
fire. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think they're doing it differently, but I think it's gonna still lack because I think they're gonna balloon people up to then try to say, oh, we're gonna balloon them up so that you could do testing, and then you're gonna try to find certain zombies that are certain equipped with some shit to do
I
testing.
can
Like
see
remember
that.
in the regular Metal Gear they had that you was ballooning up people who had like high ratings in certain tactics or some shit, but
Yep.
this is so generic to me, yo.
Is this gonna be co-op? Like,
Yeah,
are these
yeah.
I believe
people
so.
in the
What's the-
actual? Are these regular? Like, is that regular people, or is that like people in his squad, or is that actually
they're
like
just
four
randoms,
different people?
bro. They're randoms, bro.
What's the mission here? Is it to clear the level? Like, or is there like?
I think it might be what Ricky just said, to find and extract a specific zombie that has some
odd.
kind of
Why
Go
virus.
extract.
Maybe they're trying to get a cure. Maybe they're trying to get a cure.
Yeah, they're trying.
Okay, I can
It's
see
going to
that.
be pretty. It's
You're-
going to be cliche as hell. I could already say it. I'm not fucking with
Well,
this.
Well, like put me in a city.
If it was free, I get it. I'm not.
Yeah.
Put me in a city, man.
Yeah,
Look at the
well,
generic ass
Anything
price.
free is good.
Hold on,
I'm with that.
Jay got one to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My thing is, how do you get infected?
Right.
You seen him get bit, and he didn't do anything about it.
By what? though?
I didn't
By
see
what?
that.
Like,
I didn't see that. He got bit.
Yeah, he got bit. Yeah, the little crawler came and grabbed him by his leg, and he like got bitten, and he like kicked him.
but the dude has no mouth though.
Right. The dudes are headless. From what I see.
Unicorns out there, man.
Well, that's why Kojima said, bro, I ain't had nothing to do with that, man. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Yo, wait, did they come out at the same time in the same show? Like after Konami showed it, was Kojima already in that show, right? Was already present at the TGS when he came out and said that statement? Because that's so gangster though.
He might have. That
Literally.
dude, bruh.
That's gangster as hell.
I mean, you seen it. And I know this picture ain't real, but like that right there represents probably the way he feels about Konami right now, because they're not in a good place. Like they don't have games people want to play right now. Any Metal Gear fan is going to know what's the jig is up because he's not over there. So Konami, what other games do they have? Do they got Pro Evolution Soccer? Is that them?
Yeah.
Is that all they have? That's all I can think of.
They got Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that's them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Konami is rich forever with Yu-Gi-Oh. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Well, what have they been putting out over the last couple years? Because the other thing about their games, they don't come out every year. Like Metal Gear was like every 6 or 7. It was kind of more like a GTA where you don't see it all the time, but when it's out, it's a big deal.
Well, you know what? Who else in this panel is a big Metal Gear fan? I know Chase, you are. I don't know.
I like it.
They put out
I like it,
Konami. They put out the Pro Evolution Soccer game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
PES.
PES.
PES for sure. That's what a lot of people call it, PES.
You know why I asked? I think their biggest thing or the smartest thing to do is literally do a collection or remaster the old Metal Gears. Like
Actually, aren't
I
remaster.
think they should just leave it
doing
alone.
Another one?
They've already done
They're
that.
doing a new Silent
Yeah.
Hill too, right?
Nope.
No, it's Resident Evil, and that Resident Evil don't even look like the
That's
original
not-
Resident
they
Evil.
don't
That's
do Resident.
Capcom.
That's
That's
Capcom.
Oh,
That's
I'm sorry,
Capcom.
I'm getting confused here. Don't let me get.
Why did I
fucked up.
type in Silent Hill and Silent Hill showed up?
Well,
I typed in Konami and Silent Hill.
They're responsible for Silent Hills, yes, but
No, it says the new one though. The one with the dude from Walking Dead is on the cover.
No, that one's not coming out no
that's
more.
not
PT.
coming out. PT Silent
Oh,
Hills,
okay.
yeah. Because remember, because
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
they're
guy.
showing it.
I'm glad you brought that up because that guy he moved over with Kojima.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, he's on that game with him, so he's not
Yeah, that's
working
right.
with Konami no more. So,
And it seems like they're also doing mobile games too. They got the slot machines. and
remember
stuff.
they said mobile game was the future, and that was like us all.
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna-
what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so
Well, the way
Good luck
Pokemon
with that,
Go
though.
doing
Good
it
luck.
might be, but not that slot machine shit. I don't know.
Pokemon
Yeah.
is it was already born a handheld game, so it's a little different than like for us to be playing like Destiny and shit on our phones and all of that. Speaking of Destiny, let's move on to Destiny. Prophecies, you
I
grab.
don't
Who was that? Was that Marco?
Nah.
Oh, who said they
No,
didn't care?
me.
Oh, that was you. I thought you was getting it, yo. Remember you said you was
I'm
getting it?
getting it when you getting it.
Wait, how you gonna put me?
I'm done. I'm getting it with you.
You seen what I put out there? I told you
Yo,
I
he
was
put it on
I
his
was
calendar.
not buying it.
This dude Prophecy put I was getting the Destiny game on the calendar, bruh. I was rolling when I seen he really put that on his calendar, yo. I really don't want I mean, I'll get it because y'all want me to get it, but I really don't want to get
Don't
this
say
game.
y'all. That's them.
What's them?
You can get it by
Alright,
yourself,
alright.
bro.
I really
That's Carter and Wiser. Matter of fact, that might not even be Carter. That might just be Wiser because Wiser the only one I know playing it.
man,
Well, not I know, but out of us, he's the only one that's running it right now.
What about this turns you off? Like, because with the division,
It was
I didn't think
it-
you were gonna like that.
it
You
was
enjoyed
on-
it. Now,
okay.
like, what is it? The space combat? Like, what's happening?
Nah, he got bodied in Iron Banner.
Yo,
and
that
that's
was
what threw
one,
his ass off.
but beyond that, yo, because Iron Banner's the realest. They don't give a fuck if you level one.
I can understand. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with it. I'm
Yeah.
saying like when you go in there and you shooting dudes and they got question marks above their head.
That shit said 0. I
They
shot
shoot
somebody
you
and said
once.
0, fam. I'm never gonna get over that. I shot him and that's zeros. I was like, whoa, I'm literally doing no damage. It wasn't even just that. It was more like the shit that they was doing, where Destiny, you had the bad expansion packs to get the game that was promised. I wasn't a fan of necessarily supporting that kind of shit. To be honest, like I didn't feel like what was it? The Taken
So the
King?
gameplay wasn't bad. You didn't want to throw out the money to continue.
No, because he had fun playing it.
I did have a little bit of fun, but I just felt like everything started looking the same stuff. And
But
maybe
he also never experienced like the rage. and
yeah,
shit
I
like
I didn't get far enough into it. I just did not like some of that stuff. Also, this time around you can pay to you can pay to level up if you want to level your
I
guy.
heard about that. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, I got a question. Do you think they'll have a subscription base going forward with Destiny?
If they make the game free, which I doubt that they'll do, like they could turn it into like a DC Universe online type of game if they make
Aren't they
it
doing
free.
Destiny 2?
Yeah,
So they'll
but I don't see them making it free. But if they were to make it free, then yeah.
What
I feel like
year
this
is
game-
this
this game
Destiny?
should-
Is it year 3?
It came out September 2014, so
It's going on 2 years, right?
Coming up
I
to
think it's starting to 3.
starting the
isn't
third.
it?
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
hitting
Yeah.
3. Okay.
And then the next one's probably coming out next year. And I told Carter, Wiser, and everybody else, I ain't getting that hole if it don't have a mandatory with a few things from Jump Street. When Chase decides to get this, and
Bro, you can't do that to
hold
me,
on.
yo.
I'm really hold on, listen to what I'm saying. I'm really banking on him not getting it. That's why, like, I'm happy, like, because I told them I wouldn't buy it. But if Chase one day pops up, like, yo, my mind is banking on him not just forgetting about it and just moving on and just being like, yeah, I forgot, my bad.
Do we have
Don't
any
sound like
Destiny
he's
players in?
interested.
Do we
He
have
might-
any
he might
Destiny
forget
players
about
in
it.
here? Marco, you a Destiny guy at all ever in life?
Back when it first came out, I went hard on it,
Why'd you stop playing?
but then I stopped playing it after. I got to max level and then it just got boring. Actually, I can't remember what game came out at that time. I think it was or I started playing Battlefield 4, so I stopped playing Destiny.
I still think even though I don't play it, I still think I'm the most like Destiny nigga out of everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. You have to be.
I
I'm
would
definitely not.
definitely trash a game that I loved and played. I just don't like when people trash something that they never played it. And like, if you ain't played it or put enough time into even formulate an opinion, don't say it's trash. Like, just because everybody else is saying it is. I hate people that do that shit.
My copy of Destiny is in the backyard, about 2 feet
Very
under.
good shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah. That is with that and Battlefield 4.
You buried Battlefield
Make
4?
time.
Damn.
Well, yeah,
Battlefield 4 was so trash when it first came out.
yeah, because
When it first came out, oh hell yeah!
That
But
shit was laggy for like 2 months straight.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I admit, Destiny, it was good. It was cool. I played with my boys and such, and it was cool. But after a while, it just kind of, to me, I guess, I played MMOs, and I went in with that type of I expected to have.
you're tainted, Jay. Yeah, you probably came in and was like,
Like,
nah, this is half-assed.
Like,
Yeah.
like King Dub said something, and I actually still agree with that. He said, in my opinion, Destiny is the best FPS this generation. It is. There's nothing wrong with the game as far as
It works perfectly
the
fine.
movement or playing or anything. It's Activision that people hate. Like, that game ain't Bungie's game no more. It hasn't been Bungie's game since Activision put up that $500 million and said we're getting our money back one way or the other. And it became a shit.
Didn't some people from Bungie leave? Like, kind of.
Yeah, they left before the game came out because they knew Activision was taking over and doing stuff that the people that left initially stated that all the DLC in the game that came out that they broke up was all supposed to be a part of the original game. It was never supposed to be broken up like that or paid DLC or microtransactions. And
That's that corporation shit.
Activision
bro.
came in and was like, shit. Now this $500 million
That's what happens.
got me fucked up.
That's what turns gamers off. Like you can't. And look what Prop said. We had a perfectly fine game and goes to shit because of like greedy practices. Like shit's amazing.
What about
I
this?
said, I don't hate Destiny. I don't trash Destiny. I trash Activision. That's why I said I'm not buying no more Activision products.
Wait, when he said it's the best
Yo,
first-person
I don't
shooter,
believe you, man. I swear to God.
I'm not, bro. I'm not buying no Activision products. Unless Activision comes out with a Pokemon game, B, I'm not buying no Activision products, man. You think I'm bullshitting, bro?
I do.
What are you on remaster,
They put
bro?
a lot of stuff out, man.
If I don't
Whoa!
get it
You're not.
free,
He's not. You're
I'm
not spending.
buying
Yeah,
it.
he's not gonna spend his money.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
so
I
he's
ain't
gonna
He'll
be
saying-
play
okay, I
it, but
got
he's
you,
not
I
gonna
saying,
buy
if
it.
you see me on something, no, I didn't buy that. Know that it fell off the truck.
Oh, cause
I ain't
you
spending
know I'm
money
gonna
on it.
wait. I'm waiting until the day,
Yeah.
and we gonna screenshot him
Yo,
playing the
matter of
game.
fact, it's 9/21, 6/38. Put that on your motherfucking calendar, nigga. I ain't buying no more Activision shit.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. Oh, and other good news, which is not really good news. I'm just talking shit. Wow.
Is it that loud? My bad.
No, it's cool. The PlayStation Pro, which we we had some words about last week. A lot of the games are supposed to be getting quote unquote pro patches, so it's supposed to be a beefed up version of the game, so that when you play it on the PlayStation 4 Pro, it's in a little bit of a better experience. So some of the games that were listed to be on the PS4 patch were Shadow of Mordor, The Witness of Paragon. I'm only saying that to say that the Destiny is not getting a PS4
They
Pro
said no.
patch. So my thing is, like, if a game is on a PlayStation 4
That's
Pro,
like their best game.
it,
too.
right?
That's, the
That's what I'm
crazy
saying.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, why buy a
That's like, and
PlayStation
they
4 Pro if they're doing
advertised
that?
it like it was their game.
They did. Right. They
Well,
absolutely.
well-
I think they showed this at the
They
PS4
made it.
conference.
They made it seem like there was people who only thought Destiny was coming to the PS4
Yep.
when they first showed it, because that's how much marketing they had behind it that they made. And if you remember, the dude on Xbox came out and said, "Oh, don't worry, Destiny's coming here too," because that's how much they made
Right,
it seem
that's how
like
bad
an
it looked.
exclusive
Yeah.
game.
yeah.
And I heard it was really supposed to be, but Microsoft put that money up and said,
Wait,
"No."
wait, I'm confused. Supposed to be what? Probably.
Destiny was originally supposed to be PS4.
I
What
never heard that.
I've heard.
Well, I don't blame Activision or whoever the developer saying nah, because remember, that's why Mark Cerny came out and said it was their option. They can if they want to, and I feel like these devs weren't even aware of a lot of the stuff that was going on with the PS4 Pro. So now whatever project, because I think, like, probably more than me about Destiny, they probably got more shit coming up and more stuff. So that's probably going to take them back for them to
I heard this was the
repatch the
last
whole
one.
game.
This DLC. I heard this is the last one until Destiny 2.
But I heard rumors, exactly. I heard rumors of Destiny 2. So for them to go back, patch up everything, and I guess, whatever, just to make it 4K upscaled or something, then I don't think they're going to want to waste their time. Like, I don't think they're going to want to waste their time doing that.
I'm gonna give you.
What you mean?
We trashed Evolve and other games, even Last of Us. You can even throw Last of Us in that category with crazy microtransactions and prices, right? Destiny, if you've had Destiny since day one, depending on the version you got, say you got the $60 version, up until now you've been playing this game, you've spent another $100 just on DLC. That's how much shit that they're
You are definitely right about that.
It's not like they've just had one season pass that covered everything. They had one season pass that covered the first two things, and the next thing was $40. Then one thing was free, then another thing was $40, and then now this is $40. So, like, they've made so much money off this game, it's ridiculous.
And you know what? And in that point you made, you're definitely right. That's why I feel like they're not. I don't think they're gonna go ahead, even if they could probably resell it. But I don't think they're gonna go ahead and just patch for free more graphics or something like that for people to get on the PS4 Pro. If that was the case, we would see so many more teams saying, "Yo, look, we're doing it." That's why he came out and said it was an option. Like, oh, if they want to, they can jump on board.
But then again, that could also just mean that Destiny 2 is going to be
Most likely,
available.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think they're gonna want to waste their time. If they got after this, they're gonna try to push for Destiny 2. Most likely, they're gonna go ahead and do that. So
Actually,
Yeah,
they're
you
not gonna
know what?
wanna
Now I
go
think
back.
about it, they
They're
shouldn't
not
do
gonna
that.
wanna go.
They shouldn't do that because Destiny 1 is on PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PS3. Destiny 2 is only going to be on next gen and PC, which is
Yep.
rumored on PC.
so
yeah,
on
they
PC,
should.
it's over.
Yeah, they
They're probably
shouldn't
gonna have the
patch that.
PC by then too, right?
I mean, of course. What? Nigga, I'm about to have that shit like
But
that.
he ain't getting it though.
Yeah,
Wait.
I ain't buying that.
Oh, shoot, right. Forget it.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
that's right. He's not.
Hey, I'm gonna be
No,
honest
but
though.
if it's for the freebie, well,
I'm just looking at the gameplay. The environment here actually looks different because maybe because I really was like
It's in a different part. No,
Yeah.
it's in a different part.
Well, because a
I
lot
think it's on a different.
when I was playing, a lot of the planets and the environments look kind of the same, and this looks a lot different than that. That's all I'm saying. I'm still like, I don't want to. I really don't want to get this.
I was about to say, Chase, this
No,
is
you
attractive
getting it
now.
bro. Like, you getting it.
If I
You know-
get it,
emails, I might purposely just tell them. What were you gonna say, JGott?
But what puzzles me is that if you go to Twitch, Destiny is like always in the top 10. So I figure why won't they invest the time to have the game be upscaled for PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio next year or whichever? I don't understand why they won't do it.
It's
When
the-
it's still
I think
it's
it's
still
time management.
popular.
Who's
Time
the-
management,
is
bro.
the
But
patch?
yeah, I hear you, but Shadow of Mordor's getting that work. So
Yes, it
this
is.
the thing.
But wait, what is and I'm not good with the teams and nothing like that. Like I know Warner Bros is the publisher.
But
Yeah.
hold on. Are we
All right,
are we assuming that it's the devs doing this, or is
That's what I'm saying.
who's doing the
I'm
patches?
assuming
Ooh,
developers do patches.
We don't know.
Not public.
We don't. Well, they do patches, but we don't know if they're doing the PS4 upgrade patches. We don't know who's doing that. We don't know if it's the
point
devs
there.
or if it's Sony. We can only assume that it's
No,
it
but
might
that's
not,
what. No, but remember the Sony event? He said, and if developers want, they can go ahead and patch their games and
Right,
upscale them.
Okay, so he's
Because-
all right. So it is developers. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, no,
Okay.
but that's what I'm saying. And then remember, we also got to think developers, time management. Do they have to get something else done within time? Investors, like there's so much crap. I mean, for Shadow of Mordor getting this upgrade, are we seeing another Warner Bros. Game being put out anytime soon? I'm curious. Other than Shadow of Mordor 2, maybe, or because if not, then that's a good thing for them to do. They can literally try to bank off that if they try to resell it, or they might just do it as just a regular patch. And if they do that, I appreciate that too.
And I have a question: like, is there a demand that people are asking for this to be upscaled and then looking all
I don't
crazy?
think so.
Well, nobody
I don't
asked.
know.
Oh, they're just doing it to
Yeah.
flex.
only.
No,
oh,
no,
see,
they it's not a demand, but shit, they want to get sales on PS4 Pro because what's really on there?
nothing's.
I
on
see
there.
you with that, Rick.
As you see exactly,
yeah.
Chase. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
on there, so they trying to get something on board.
They got goddamn Legos coming out, and
That might look fire. That might look
they
fire.
don't laugh. The Lego games is hot, bro. I don't like people say they
I
ass.
never
like
sleep
those
on it
games.
no more.
Lego. They
The only
got.
one I've never played the Harry Potter series, but I played the Star Wars and the Marvel ones.
Man, me and my
You know,
nephews
that-
play the Avengers
I still
tomorrow.
have
That
that.
shit is good, yo. That shit is
Yeah,
good.
my
The newest
wife,
one?
you know.
Yeah, that shit is good.
That shit
yo.
is good. I
That shit
played it
is
with my
good.
nephew. That shit is good,
That
yo.
shit is good, bro.
My wife actually my wife live streamed that Roki one day.
It's fun, bro.
Let's move on to some more. This hurts me, but being podcasters, YouTubers, gamers, blah blah blah. I felt like this was going to happen. South Park, Fractured Butthole, is delayed until the first quarter of 2017, and it was supposed to come out December 6th. This right here was one of my 5 most anticipated games since they said it. Like, if they would have announced that shit today, I would knock off whatever was number 5 at least to get this in there because this game is that damn good. South
I
Park.
said
game.
last week it was number 1, B.
Yeah.
They would
And-
take my number 1. Like,
and-
why they couldn't do that to Jason, B? Like, they could have delayed Jason.
Come on.
Just see a Billy Rock,
they-
bro.
they-
Let him know.
they-
Billy Rock.
He said delay
could have.
Jason B.
They could have.
Can we all think outside
And
the
I
box?
said,
though?
like, did you guys watch like any gameplay on the South Park?
I
They
got it.
actually,
I have,
right
I have.
now, man.
yeah, they got people with like 15-minute, like,
Yeah, this is
you know,
yeah, right here, 15-minute game.
That shit is fire.
Like-
like
And I rarely like see gameplay and be like, whoa, like it's like 4 games a year where I see it and I'd be like, yo, this was one of them. Just because I knew what the first one was like, and this looks like the first one, but better. And the first one was like, that was one of my best favorite games
10 out of
ever.
10.
Yeah, and
Did they say why it's delayed?
Nah, well,
No,
they
see what you're saying
hit
first.
us. They gonna hit us with the usual. Basically, the development team wants to make sure the game experience meets the high expectations of fans, and additional time will help them achieve this goal.
They wanted to cash out. That's
You know what I
all.
always
know,
have a question
out.
about? Do you
What?
think that, and I'm a fan of all these shows, but do you think like people like The Simpsons, you know, Futurama, Family Guy, those type of shows are mad that this game is out and it's so like successful and they didn't think of doing it? Because we've had Simpson games in the past,
Yeah,
and we've had South Park games in the past, and we've had Family Guy games in the past, but none of them I can say are anywhere near better than this.
You mean quality wise? Because I know.
Quality,
Okay.
because
I would
there was
agree.
like the Simpsons Road Rage was fun, but like this game is just like I said, it's 10 out of 10. I rarely give those
I
out.
mean, they.
I have a
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Abel.
I have a question. Chase, you said it looks better. In what respects? Like, how does it look in
Gameplay.
comparison to the other? Oh, gameplay.
Like
Okay.
improve.
All right.
I mean,
'Cause
it
I'm
looks
looking.
the
I'm like,
same. I mean, gameplay improvements. Like,
Wait, but can we be real though? Do you guys really think it's being delayed because they want to polish
No.
it? Look, if Watch Dogs 2
no, it's
has
money.
got not only that, but Watch Dogs 2 was already on board with PS Pro. Don't you think Ubisoft is gonna want to be like, yo, let's get this game going for PS4
there's
Pro
no
as well?
point. What are they going to do?
I know, but I'm just saying anything, bro. You never know. Watch it. Watch the next time they announce, oh, all right, it's coming soon. Watch it be like 4K ready on
Hey,
PS4.
honestly, I'm
I won't
salty.
be mad.
It's got to be easy to up-res that game.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking February might be better for gamers. Period. Because the earlier.
Are you sure about that?
The earlier
You
parts
see-
of the year is a little bit dry. What come out on February next year?
A whole lot of games, man. At
They
least,
gon-
at least
let me see.
Are they gonna get pushed back though? Which ones?
I don't know. Hold on, let me pull up the February list. This
Mafia,
beat.
no, Mafia's coming out October.
Oh shit! Because normally February we get like a game or two, but it don't be that crazy.
I thought February, March, even this year was pretty good.
Let's see.
Like I thought the first quarter this year was like the best first quarter we've had in a very long time.
February,
Right.
you got Yoshi's Woolly World, Neo, For Honor, Persona 5, Sniper Elite 4,
Oh shit!
Reserve,
Oh
Halo,
my god! Oh wait.
Halo Wars 2, Nier, and Horizon Zero
and
Dawn.
Horizon. I think they just said quarter one. My assumption was February. They better wait till what is this March? They better wait till
March.
March.
Yeah.
Better wait till
March-
March.
March only
might
got
get
two.
delayed.
March
March might
uh,
get delayed.
Yeah. March got 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if it came out in October, doesn't Final Fantasy 15 come out in October too?
Well,
or
it was
November?
supposed to be December.
Or there you go.
It's supposed to be December.
Yeah, Jay, you definitely right, bro. That whole quarter.
don't-
But
yeah,
that
that's
month
insane.
is always lit.
That's insane
The
right
first
there.
one didn't get its just due for like months. Like
Which one? The first
the
one?
first South Park. Like it because there was other games that came out, and then this was on PS3 at the time too. It wasn't on PS4, so a lot of people didn't really know about this until
Like-
it hit the internet.
Let me see. This year, you had the Lego Marvel Avengers, Rise of Tomb Raider, Dying Light. Well, that was Dying Light the expansion. XCOM 2, Naruto Shippuden 4, or Ultimate Ninja 4, Unravel, Street Fighter 5. Like
What is this list for, Prof?
This is
again?
all-
this
what
is
is
like
quarter one?
this year.
Oh, quarter
this
one,
was-
okay.
This is just February.
Walking Dead.
Like Walking Dead, Far Cry Primal, Plants vs Zombies 2.
My man said
like
Plants
that-
vs Zombies. Anybody got that?
Yo, that game.
that shit was.
No, it's
I
free,
ain't-
yo.
I ain't
By the
never
way, it's
seen
free
that
right
so
now.
You didn't like that?
No,
It's free?
You didn't like plants?
bro,
On PC, it's free.
I ain't never seen
EA
a game
access.
so DOA in my life, yo. A AAA game like that. I cannot think of another game that was so
Like,
DOA, bro.
It's like
It's not-
that game
it's- I like
is-
Plants
It's
vs. Zombies.
technically AAA. Like that's one of those.
On my
like,
phone.
that's like quotation marks AAA. Like that game is just fun as fuck.
Yeah, but I like, and I didn't even get it. I was just
I'm
like,
a
I'm
prop,
not getting that. Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't getting it because of everything else that came out.
that was
Wait,
part
Chase,
of it.
you never played Plants vs Zombies at all?
No, absolutely, I played. I got
He
on
plays it
one.
on.
Okay.
He played the first one, I think.
Yeah, I played the mobile game, then I played the actual console game, and I was like, yo, this shit is, I like this. And then I was playing the demo, and like I couldn't get people to enjoy it, and we just like, fuck it, I ain't getting this. And there was other stuff that took our interest. Yeah, that shit was DOA though.
And what I think, but didn't other games drop at that time too? Because for
I don't
me,
know.
I told
think
myself it
Evolve,
might be a filler.
Evolve might have been the fastest DOA of them.
Well, people bought Evolve though. Plants vs Zombies. I don't think that nobody even bought that shit. Like,
I killed it
I
during the
think
10-hour EA access, and it's free right
Yeah,
now on
I did
Origin
that
access.
shit so fast.
Right? Yo, I was on that shit. Now it's free. That's sad.
okay. So South Park delayed. Oh man, Abel's favorite game. You know, we talked about this before. No Man's Sky, Abel's favorite game.
Oh, Lord.
Sony was like, Sony threw
Oh,
these-
yeah. Talk about that, Chase. Yeah, go ahead.
Look, Sony threw these dudes under the bus and was like, they basically said it wasn't a great PR strategy because he didn't have PR person helping him, and in the end, he's an indie developer. Like, they wasn't saying that before the game came out when they were showing it off at events and all of that shit.
They just shit on my man's credentials.
Now,
My man's credentials.
now that like people like can the game, they like, oh well, you know, hey bro, I don't really fuck with dude like that, you know.
Hey, that's some real shit though, cause dudes be doing that shit all the time. Like, hey, bro, look, that was my man's. I was just trying to put him on, fam.
Yo, you know what? Yo, Prof, you know what? I got a question for all y'all though. I spoke about this on the Brooklyn Skill Tree though. Do you think that I would personally put both of them on account of that? Because like, why didn't anyone from Sony, because they the ones who they were right under them, right? They were under Sony on that.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody from Sony check out what's going on with the game? Like literally nobody checked out to see whether or not it did have multiplayer or it did have what it was supposed to have. Like that's what got me messed up.
Ricky, I see you with that. And in that quote, Chase, that came from Yoshida, correct?
Yep, it did. So that kind of proved to me. That kind of proved to me.
And I agree with Ricky though, because there has to be checks and balances on both sides. Now, who gave the green light to it? Like, you know what I mean? Sony didn't care.
My man's about to take his talents to Xbox and come out with the most fire game ever. Like, that game finna be the top 10 game of all time, bro. Like,
that man has not tweeted since freaking August 18th, bro. Like,
Yep.
I'd have been like, word, Sony, word, that's what we on. Okay, Yoshi, I see you. I see you, Yoshi. Hey, yo, Phil. Hey, yo, Major Nelson. Was good.
No, but yo, that shit really bugged me out, fellas, because I'm thinking to myself, like, if say even Ben Studios, they're part of their Sony's first party team or whatever, or Guerrilla Games or all them, like, don't somebody from Sony's camp goes and checks like what's going on with this title, especially since you're the one who showed it at your E3, at your Sony press when you promoted the game. You mean to tell me that when Shuhei said all that, like he was unaware of what was going on with that game? So they didn't have a PR?
The president of Sony, he ain't out here in dev offices checking shit out. He doing
no, but when he said that, but when he said that, that kind of clarified, like, all right, that means he probably got the call, like, nobody from Sony ever checked out that game. That's what I'm saying.
Either that,
like, that's
or they had shit that they showed that we never got to see on the game.
You're right, probably that too.
Either that or, like, listen, my man was just like,
if it don't work out, you're on your own.
Yeah, like that's probably what that was, like, cause I ain't never been a CEO of a major company. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to be worth $1 billion as a unit, but I'm pretty sure he don't have every second to test out every single game, especially when he's still getting bomb threats on planes and shit. Like, gaming is crazy for this man. They probably told him when No Man's Sky was the day it came out, little kid. He was like, okay, I guess, like, whatever.
Yeah, I ain't seen
that,
bro.
Come on,
what about
I know Sean Murray has that fist balled up like what's that picture?
Oh, the Arthur.
Yeah. So that's
what about Shenmue 3 though? What if they did that to Shenmue 3 where they didn't even?
Fam. That's not coming out. Sony
bugging
out.
Wait,
bro.
I got emails. I got emails from them.
I'm just talking shit. Hell yeah, I put money in. I'm salty.
Yeah.
This is what happens when companies jump the gun showing us stuff just because they don't have a lot to show. So they start getting stuff that ain't even close to being presentable, yo. That's what Sony do.
They made it clear. He made it very clear, though. I mean, it was bullshit, though.
How you doing Kickstarters in the middle of E3?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Like, that shit got funny.
We was laughing at that shit.
Crazy,
no, I'm one of the biggest Shenmue fans, but that was some bullshit they tried to pull. You know,
y'all need to put that money on it though.
I put the money up.
I definitely did
because I support the brand and I want to see the game. But that
was some gangster shit you asked me, bro. Like,
here's the game. Can y'all pay for it?
We out here struggling. If y'all really want this, we got it for y'all. But y'all need to put this $10 to this PayPal, man. Like, let's get it.
And we never gonna update you,
like infinite, like immediately after that shit was happened, it was automatically done. Like they already got.
Yeah, it was funded ASAP, bro.
Right.
ASAP.
Hey, where's SOCOM at?
We're not seeing it.
Yeah, Abel, what's up with SOCOM?
I mean, but why they don't? But why?
We're
we're
not.
not.
Sony.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would love
asleep,
to see a SOCOM come back.
They're asleep, bro. We're not seeing that shit. Congratulations to Shamu, but we're not. We're not getting SOCOM.
I wish we could get a SOCOM.
I think SOCOM has a good community, but I don't think Sony gives.
You know what I'm gonna do?
They don't. They don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm gonna do?
They don't.
one of these days when I'm doing the articles for the show, right, I'm gonna put SOCOM, a new SOCOM in there with a link. Abel gonna click on that shit. That shit gonna go nowhere.
And I'm gonna
yo.
forget this.
That
I'm
shit
gonna forget this
that gonna go to
conversation.
the
I
World Star
know. You're
McChicken
gonna get
video
me.
or
You're
something.
gonna get me. You're gonna get me, bro.
You ain't going. That's not gonna be no time soon. Marco, did
Yeah,
you play No Man's Sky? Yo?
No, I'm only on Xbox. But I got a quick question.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Wait. What's wrong?
I got
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a quick.
Ricky.
So y'all really don't think Sony checked out that game before they put it out?
That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think. Yo,
Okay.
Sheeta did. They might. The other people might. He got people for that. They got apps.
Rob, don't you think they would have questioned it, or maybe came out with a statement saying, or I apologize, or something like we actually did.
I mean,
take
you
a look
can't
at
sit
it.
up here and promote a game 24/7 and act like it's the greatest thing ever, and then just act like
never
see it. That's impossible. Like,
Think about it like this. This ain't the first time Sony has tried to be revolutionary when they put something out.
Okay.
And that's probably what it was. They thought this was about to be like one of the most revolutionary games ever.
Yeah.
And when it came out and it was ass, they were like, shit, we not putting our name on this.
they was like, shit.
They totally
honest
disowned
with you.
him. Like they
Look,
disowned him. After
like
that.
they straight disowned it. You know, they was 2 seconds away from saying shit. I mean, to be honest, Major Nelson gave us this game, and we just bought it from them. like Sony is known for not taking look, bro, y'all got me fucked up. Like, they quick.
What was the quote, Chase? What do you expect from an indie developer?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He
God.
said it wasn't a great PR strategy because he didn't have a PR person helping him, and he's an indie developer. So basically, saying he don't know what you're doing anyway. You are not a full-fledged developer. You are a junior developer, so you will be treated as such. He didn't know no better.
That man basically asked him who hired
junior.
I want to know who switched the game from being free to play to 60.
He really said who hired you. Bro.
No, he said whose man's is this though. That's
Basically,
hey, yo, my man, so you get in the Sony building. Like,
hey,
who are you, man?
We gotta laugh at the people who was like, yo, No Man's Sky is gonna be one of the best games. They were like, it's a Sony exclusive, even though we already said for games on PC it's not an exclusive. We've been saying that shit. But now all of a sudden, them same dudes like, nah, that was on PC. It's like, no,
check your tape. You know what's funny?
no, don't do that now.
Oh my god, my eye. You know what's the funniest shit? That was the most DMs I've ever got. Like, yo, Rick, you got the links to No Man's Sky. I got so many DMs off of that. I was like, yeah, I ain't finna spend that 60 on that shit. Never. Cause that game was trash.
Believe you, Rick. I believe you.
That game was buns.
Dude, come on, man.
I got 2 rumors.
Sure.
Wait, you sound real
You
faded,
sound
bro.
mad far, like down the block. You're 2 rumors.
One of them is we've already spoken on this multiple times that we pretty much confirmed it ourselves, but I guess it's now put out there in the world that Modern Warfare Remastered will be offered as a standalone game.
When? Do we have a date?
We don't know.
No date.
Yeah, we don't know when, but it will be offered as a standalone game.
I say February.
I say,
Yep, I'm thinking for
that's
quarter,
fair. I say
definitely.
January.
First quarter.
Red Dead Redemption Remastered coming in 2016. Announcement is going to be made very soon. Some sources say that it's going to be made within the next month. That there will be coming out early next year, 2017. So we might see that in January, February. Did Abel did you speak on the NVIDIA Gears of War thing?
Yes, I did, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure. I wasn't 100% sure. And that was it. That's pretty much it.
Okay. So it always happens. Like every time somebody talks about Sony, they get to Microsoft or the other way around. It's only right. So with the PS4 Pro, it is a slight improvement, but it's closer to the Xbox Slim than it is the Scorpio. So we got to update. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. So let me go ahead and get that out the way now. But Microsoft Studios publishing general manager said any games that they're making and launching with the Scorpio, they're making sure it can natively run at 4K. Not 4K upscale, native 4K. And I just want to say one more thing. The Scorpio is set to come out next holiday season. So next year around this time, or around Q4. So
for $650.
That's possible.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking that price range too, Prof. Definitely 6 up. Definitely.
It's gonna have to be.
Yo,
it's gonna
man,
have to be at least.
shit out of
Bro.
That's impressive though for them to make a move like that. I mean, I think that's a bold move if anything, because we've seen how it is when the console is priced at $500 to $600. They don't sell as well as the cheaper consoles. I mean, we've seen
and that's coming with a. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chase.
No,
that's coming with a a 4K player, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I know they will.
Oh, you think so, Rick? Okay.
That doesn't make that. That's what I'm saying. Like that. I hope that don't become like the norm. Yeah, we got this 4K, but they don't come with a Blu-ray.
Exactly.
And if people
without
try
the
to say,
player.
"Well, I don't watch movies,"
I don't
like,
think
no,
they're going to
that
do
shit
that.
better come with one.
I think it's
You
going
don't think they will?
Well,
Well,
I think it's
like-
going to
like-
have it.
It is.
Well,
It is.
We're
gonna say
sold
they
at a
got-
loss, I guess.
I got
I'm
a few
guessing.
things. I got a few things. So like with the PS4 Pro not having the Ultra Blu-ray player, yeah, it's kind of like, a disappointing thing it doesn't have. But I'm pretty sure Sony has invested. Not invested, but I'm pretty sure they know who is actually injecting a Blu-ray movie inside the actual PlayStation. So with that data, and not to mention that they're in the movie business, so they probably know where the market's kind of going. I'm not trying to damage control for them. I'm just probably trying to say probably the information they have to work with. Now with the Scorpio being, I'm very curious how big this console is going to be, like the size of it, because Chase, I mean, you have a 980 Ti, right?
Yeah.
You see how big how big the card is, and now how much power it draws, how
Yeah.
hot it can get in your room.
Yeah.
I'm very curious of how big this is going to be and how it's going to cool everything. You know what I mean?
That's
Expensive as shit now that you just said that.
Matter of fact, we can't fit these PC graphic cards. So all my PC people, our graphics cards are pretty big. Can that fit inside
they
of
are
a
big.
console
They are.
because of the way it's shaped and stuff?
Well, the way they'll
Man,
make
it'll
it,
have
the way
to
they'll
be a
make the
big-ass
console.
brick.
Well,
Yeah, no, but the way that this consoles are designed, with don't they have a partnership with AMD where they'll have probably something custom made?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
AMD that they're using for this.
They put in how much money JGott, if you know, wasn't it like 2 million they put in? I forgot.
Only
AMD?
million.
I'm not too sure.
I haven't read an article stating how much money AMD has invested, or Microsoft has invested in AMD to create a proprietary chip. But I mean, like, the chip could be as small or whatever big, but it still has to be cooled and everything else. Not to mention, it has to be pretty much dummy proof. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's storing a console inside of a TV center. You know what I mean? People having a carpet between things and whatnot. So I'm very curious to what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. I mean, I know
There might
that
be some duds out there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see that.
I mean, I will say this straight up. I mean, the Xbox Scorpio doing 4K native, yeah, it can do that, but to what degree and what games and how many frames per second, and also just remember, I think Sony and Microsoft have it all wrong. Like, I don't think I'm to speak for myself though, but maybe for a large majority, I think a lot of gamers aren't really interested in 4K. We're more interested in getting a higher frame rate or more or less a 60 frame rate locked game. And not having that option there is kind of like a detriment to me. It's like, okay, I could do games at 4K, but I still want a game at 1080 60 because that's a TV I have.
And that's the thing, is it going to be 4K 60? I mean, most people don't even know what that means. Like, on the street, we walked out on the street and asked people, "Yo, do you like 60 frames or 30?" They're like, "What?" So like, who is this Xbox for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because most people don't even know what all that shit is.
Like, me and my man Archive and Visions were having this debate on Twitter a few days ago. Actually, maybe it might have been yesterday. My mind is going. And we were talking about the PS4's the Pro or the Slim doesn't have the optical cord or whatever.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah.
Like, and we were saying the same thing that we're saying now. Like, most people aren't going to use that, nor do they know what that's for. That's the very
Well,
minority,
a
real
lot of people
true
got headsets,
gamers.
but a lot of people
I mean, but a lot of people don't even use headsets, and if they do, they just plug them into their controller. They don't all have.
No, they plug. They
Beaches and
use
stuff
it via
like that.
USB. They use
Yeah.
it.
Right, like they don't have Turtle Beaches and stuff like that and stuff like. And I know there's more things you could do other than just that, but the majority don't know that. So like, it's really like people don't understand that the only things that these type of things affect are the people that are just nerds like us, the people that
But
really.
you do know that optical audio was on PS2 though, right?
Right. I'm not saying that it's not right. I'm just saying that the majority of people aren't going to know what the hell it's used for anyway. Like,
Well,
they're
to
not
be
noticing.
fair, it was still because I'm still shocked that we talking about how the way they made this slim because of budgeting, and then we say the same thing about the PS4 Pro. My thing is, shit, you had enough money or whatever to make two different type of consoles, like two types. So I'm like, damn, one of them don't have a alternate Blu-ray drive, but it can stream Blu-ray, no problem. But then the other can't like stream it, like the other one don't have an optical. So I'm like, this could have just been one console. I at the end of the day, I still don't know, but
yeah, right.
I do know where
they
profit's
got to
coming
fuse
from.
two consoles to make one ultimate, nigga. Like, that should have been the ultimate from the beginning. Like, that don't make no sense.
And I'm thinking of it like this: how long initially after the releases of both the Scorpio and the PlayStation 4 Pro, how long till the next one? You know what I mean? Like, because it just seems
years.
like
I say 28.
2 to 3 years.
20
No,
years.
remember
Yeah,
Abel.
you wait.
years.
No. I have to ask y'all: do y'all feel that's quick though? Because
No,
personally,
no, that's
I
this
mean,
generation though.
Yeah.
okay.
So
I
we-
don't
oh,
think so.
wait. So you're saying, guys, now that's now the norm that we have to just do this 2 to 3 year cycle. Like we're flipping.
Oh, they
like
always
that's
been
the
doing
thing.
this, Abel. What do you mean? They did that with the Xbox 360, 360 Elite, 360 Slim. The only difference now is that technology is so far advanced. We're not getting.
No. I'm talking
Slims.
about like a big. No. I'm not talking about slims and stuff like that. I'm talking about like
The
a
next-
big
the
update.
next-
like
the
the
Listen,
next.
bro.
PS5, yeah.
These systems is about to be coming out like graphics cards, fam.
Yeah,
like
That's what I'm
every
talking
year.
about. Yeah, I'm not talking
like,
about like
because-
just slims.
Like, yeah, that's really what it is. These systems are coming out like graphics cards, like
You really think
$400,
that?
$500, $600,
Mm,
and it'll be like that.
You
I don't think
you
it'll
mean
be every year.
full on consoles? You think it's coming out like that? Not upgrades, but
I
you
don't think
like,
it'll be like every
Yeah.
year. I'm just saying upgrades. Like I
Upgrades
don't-
will come out every year. I believe you.
Yeah, upgrades will come out every other year, maybe.
But
like,
do you mean
full on like PS5? I don't think we'll see that for like.
Yeah, but we've seen
Every
upgrades.
year,
like
though?
that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
say your prop finish prop. You don't think you'll see
Yeah,
it?
I
till
don't.
what?
I don't think we'll see the PS5 for a minute.
Until
Okay,
when?
that's what I wanted to know. That's what I
18?
want.
Upgrade.
I vote 18 or 19.
I'm gonna say like 20, maybe 19 to 20. But like
19, 20.
upgrades, it'll constantly. I think that'll be like every other year.
Ooh, I don't
No,
know.
wait. No, they said
Yeah.
no. Wait, the Xbox with Scorpio. They said that was already the end of this generation. They're not making any
I
upgrades.
don't care what they say.
Yeah, we don't care what they said because these companies.
Well,
they flip-flop.
no, but that's the thing. When a statement's already been made, I'm not gonna just sit here and say, well, I don't believe him anyway. Now I'm waiting for that time to come to where now they shot themselves in the
Yeah,
foot.
well,
where I
we
can say,
didn't.
look
We
at
didn't believe
I
it
mean,
when they
but, like,
said
that's
Connect
still-
wasn't going to be disconnected.
Right.
Right, you got me. No.
Like that, it doesn't matter
Got
what they say
Got
because like they weren't supposed to be doing upgrades like that. Like I didn't think we was gonna see upgrades into a new system.
And that's
like,
a
these
big
people-
ass upgrade.
And I agree with that prop. Yeah,
Like,
I didn't
big
think we were
ass
gonna see
upgrade.
nothing like this.
Like they,
Yeah.
like they not slick, bro. Like you can't take these billionaires by their word, bro. They're gonna sell you one thing and then tell you another, and then by the time you finally get what you want, it's already past prime.
Well, that's that. Now, no, what were you gonna say, Chase? Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, sorry. It like sometimes something don't make sense at the moment. So somebody might ask you if you're gonna do something, or you're gonna buy something, or you're gonna create something, and at the time when they ask you, you be like, no. But then some time might pass, then you realize that it might make more sense. That's with any business. So just because they say they're not doing something right now, that don't mean a year from now, a year and a half from now, 9 months from now, the market don't change, and then they realize that
This
it
gear
might
is full so far.
it might make more sense to do it. So, like Sony saying that there's not going to be another PlayStation, that it might not make sense for them right
In
now.
this generation,
but
yeah,
it might when the Scorpio come out, they might be like, "Fuck, we might need to do that," or they might start working on
Man,
something.
them dudes was probably working on it.
I mean, it would. You have to. You got to keep up with
What,
your
you think
competition.
PlayStation 5, bro?
either 5 or something.
So they
go
have
up
to.
against Scorpio.
You
like,
have
they ain't
to.
got no choice.
But you know what?
You got
Good.
you got to remember that not just because the hardware is there doesn't mean it's going to win anything.
That's
you know what I mean?
true.
Or beat be looked upon as like, okay, that's the new standard.
Because that's expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I just think it's based. Oh my God, this game looks so fun. I just think it's based off of cost. Like the cost of
right now it's kind of expensive.
Whatever it is. Like we don't know what the cost of Scorpio is going to be.
Man, it gotta
be. We automatically think
it's
it's 600 and above.
It
has to be. I'm thinking 6+. I'm definitely thinking. But what they're saying.
Say that shit is 400.
Oh, it's over.
Well, GG.
But it's not possible.
Yeah,
I'm not against that, but like Phil Spencer did say it's gonna be a premium price. 400.
He said premium. Yeah, he did.
He did say premium price.
He loved that word too, premium.
He did.
And all these little slick words. You know what else though too? Is 4K native is definitely possible. Let him say 4K 60, then I'm gonna say he's bullshitting. Because it's one thing to come out with a game 4K 30 versus a game that's 4K 60. 4K 30 is manageable with 6 teraflops, 8 gigs of.
You know what, Xbox hater, you're gonna get when it comes out, man. No, that's what they're gonna say. You're gonna
I'm like, what's going on?
You're gonna be exposed,
but be
Ricky. Watch.
No, I think bro. But Chase, you got a PC now. Abel, you got a PC, and JGott, you say you got a PC, right?
Yes, sir.
When you play your games on 30 frames, right, everything is cool. Now, when you bump that joint to 60, it takes much more RAM when you bump a game to 60.
Oh, you hear it in the graphics card.
Exactly. So imagine a console when he makes that statement 4K. It's funny how they didn't say 4K native with 60 frames. He just say 4K native because they definitely would have to put more into that console, and it'll definitely be at a much higher premium price. If that shit was 4K 60 confirmed.
Hey yo,
I don't want to flex. But I game at 140.
Why
144. So
I'm out, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
My man, you got 2 980s. You said
290 Ti.
He's just sitting up in the car with 2 980 Ti's like it's just regular shit though. So he like.
Sorry, man, but like, I mean, you're right from jumping the frame rate. Even when I play a game at 60 and then I go in and make it go a little higher than that. Like for instance, I mean, people may or may not like the game, but like Overwatch, for instance, when I'm in the character select screen, it's at 60, and then my cards are kind of like just chilling. But when I actually get in the game, it ramps up to the screen says shows 300. But my monitors are 144.
Bro, 300? What? Yo, what is this? Yo, I like that. Yo, you spoil yourself.
300 frames a second.
I mean, but the thing is,
why are you making that face, B?
But
my bad.
But the thing is that it does ramp up, and the room does get kind of toasty, So
hey, Dan TK, we gonna get to this PC elitist stuff. There's actually an article we're gonna talk about here shortly, so.
Shit, because
DK. Okay,
it ain't time.
I got him.
It ain't quite time yet.
But what he was axing?
Nah, he was just saying shut up, PC elitist.
I'm an elitist. Look,
honestly, he was probably just joking. He do that.
I think he's joking. I don't think that.
Yeah, see,
honestly,
he was playing.
He was ready to defend that nigga. I am an elitist, and
there's nothing wrong being an elitist. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it depends on how you go about it. Like we're gonna get to that because some of the
I feel you.
It's become a little bit of a religion with some of the way people approach these consoles and platforms.
What bothers me about elitists, if you know you got the best, there's no reason to brag about it.
Well, that's true, and most people don't. But when it
some
comes to
people
games,
get the best and say they do it just to brag about. Like you got two coins. You got people who do it just to brag. Like, yo, I just got this new Ferrari, nigga. What's good? And then you got people that be like, I'm better than you. There's nothing you can do about it. Like those, like it be mainly them dudes that be in the comment sections constantly talking about, your PS4 can't do this. Like, who cares? I'm just watching this video.
Well, that's true.
That's nothing to do with anything. What the hell I'm talking. Like they're really the biggest trolls out of everybody.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I know JGott got them 2 980 Ti's to really hype to flex on people, yo, because that's beastie right there, dog. I got hype as fuck when he said that's it. Damn, 300.
How much electricity bill from them 2 980 Ti's every month?
It's not itemized like that, so I don't know.
He said itemized.
Before we don't want to divulge too much into the whole elitist thing just yet. So let's talk about what is the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer gameplay came out maybe 2 weeks ago. So we have some of it on the screen. This is not me. This is people from IGN playing this.
A lot of motion blur.
What does everybody think about the gameplay? Like, let's compare it to
Excuse me.
the current gen Call of Duties. Let's not go back.
Whoa, what happened just now?
I don't know.
He just disappeared?
Let's
Yeah,
not. But you know what? We was looking at this last week. This dude is like, what is that?
Reaper Blade?
Anyway, like, what does everybody think? People in the chat, what do y'all think about this compared to? Let's start with Ghost, Advanced Warfare, and then Black Ops 3. Let's not go back to last gen. Because everybody knows the last gen Call of Duties are better than the current gen, so there's no point in even like.
Can I be honest with you right now?
Yeah.
Like 100% honest, no bullshit.
Yeah. I'm
Like
waiting.
real rap,
Go
real
ahead.
deal, no Vander Holyfield.
Go ahead.
This is the first time I've ever seen any gameplay on this shit.
Same
Like
here.
I haven't looked at anything on this game. I remember last week you showed this dude crawling around.
That's
and I
all.
was
That's
like,
all
yo,
I
what the fuck
remember.
is
That's
that?
all I remember.
That's
That was
all
from
I've
the trailer,
seen.
right? You did the
Yeah,
last
I haven't seen
right?
any game. This is the first time I've seen gameplay. I don't.
Jeez, what you showing was from the trailer before, right? Mixed with gameplay.
It was a little bit
Last
of both.
week.
I mean,
I seen
Okay.
more on
I
Call of
scrambled all
Duty
the
4 than I
footage.
have this game.
Well, I think everybody has, because I think everybody was looking more for the Call of Duty 4
Yeah.
stuff to see.
I
And
don't know how to feel about this game.
It looks like these maps.
It kind of looks like it plays a little bit like maybe Ghost, but faster pace.
It looks like
It's
a
Black Ops
combination
3.
of Ghost and Advanced Warfare with Black Ops 3 movement.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
not
like-
good for me, because the maps on Ghost
Wait,
were
Advanced
trash.
Warfare?
Well, yeah, like I'm looking at the maps, the map design, the map.
Got you.
Maps are very, 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 very important in FPS games. We know that shit. Like after going from Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, after those, and then we get over to Ghost and shit. Like we got to see how important map design was. So when you got all these corners and crevices and hallways and doorways and rooftops and floors and all this shit, that does not feel like a Call of Duty game. This right here
Yeah, this
looks
is
a
definitely
lot
more
like
Advanced
one of those,
Warfare.
yeah, like map
Bingo,
wise.
bro.
Like look at all these
Like, no, not
corners
even
and
just
shit.
maps, the weapons too.
Yeah.
Like,
This map is too busy,
a lot
man.
more like.
I think if something kills this game, I think map design is going to be one of people's biggest complaints. Now, I know I didn't play it and all that. I'm going by what I'm seeing. And Treyarch makes better maps at this point in the game, the development of the Call of Duty games.
Well, you know they'll come out with old maps too.
And
To
believe it or not,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
I'm
go
sorry, Rick. Thank you, bro. Believe it or not, to me, with Black Ops verticality, with the double jumping and stuff like that, it wasn't that
big
bad
words,
to me.
nigga, big words.
But with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I see it's going to be one of those things that we're going back to. It kind of reminds me of Advanced Warfare, and I didn't play much of Advanced Warfare at all. But I don't know. And like Prof was saying, I don't know how to feel about this. Like I'm seeing it, and I'm just like,
This is literally my first reaction. Like I've never seen any gameplay of this game. I've watched more on Call of Duty 4 than I have this. I actually, to be honest, forgot this game was coming out, and I've been
Is
more
the
focused
flamethrower
on Call
a
of
bird?
Duty 4.
This map looks
is-
not,
or
this
is that
looks
a
really
gun?
bad. This doesn't,
Yo, look,
I don't know what that is, but there's,
can I explain a
It
little bit
just
about
seems
that?
really congested. Like this,
Yeah.
it seems like
Woo!
it's gonna be a lot of. Congested area. But
I don't want
it seems like it's gonna be a lot of dying, bro.
Why is
like,
he
it's gonna
floating in
seem
the
like
air?
a lot of
Oh, they're
dying
on a
all
different
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
space.
Well, I just wanted to because I actually did read on the game and shit, but just to say the game most of the weapons start off as standard, and what they did with this game was allow you to craft your weapons now in game. So that's why some of them look crazy, but if you looked at them in the original form,
But
they
you
look
can
like
build
regular
weapons?
stuff.
why these?
Yeah.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
that's kind of
Prof.
fire.
So what you do is when you kill people, you basically you are given what do you call it? Like items, like weapon items and shit. Every
Parts,
time you
weapon
kill,
parts.
parts, and you get to cash that in for like legendary, epics, or rare pieces. So instead of black market having that, they did it now when you kill people, and then you get to craft your weapon. And
So,
that.
because actually this sounds kind of fire. Fuck this game, but that idea sounds kind of fire.
I
So,
like it, not for this game.
can you create, like, is it gonna be like Dead Rising type of crafting?
I hope not.
Or
No. I'll tell you
Or
right
is
now.
is it like you have to get all the parts for a specific weapon?
All right. So this
Like
is
a
how it
Warframe
is.
style?
No,
Because I'm wondering if I could take like a legendary, a normal, and an epic and create my own weapon.
So look, yeah. So this is how it's gonna work. So I don't know who actually spent time on Advanced Warfare, but remember that the little store that they had, like the black market.
Yeah.
They had like several iterations of the same gun, or they had like different names and stuff. So what happens is every weapon you have, you can upgrade them to be a specific weapon. And so instead of doing the gimmick like Black Ops 3, where you'll get like a crazy stock or silencer that was like a legendary, which did nothing to the gun, you can actually kill people and earn like weapon parts in the game and try to aim for whichever upgrade. And what they did with that upgrade was it gave you specific perks that you cannot get on any gun. So if you was trying to upgrade a sniper, the parts that you got to get like a rare or epic, you're given like maybe Steady Aim Pro or something like that, but you cannot get Steady Aim Pro on anything else but that epic or legendary.
Because that idea itself, I thought was a good idea in Advanced Warfare. For the people that didn't really know what it is and didn't play it that much, basically, like Ricky was saying, that there was multiple
Iterations
of the same
versions of-
weapon, right? It was the same weapon, but it was just multiple versions of it. So one might have a built-in suppressor, and it might have less damage than another, or one might have way more damage, a holographic scope, a suppressor, and 4 perks on it. Like, that was a very good idea. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a new thing that I didn't think Call of Duty had in them.
Rick, when you body somebody, do you take their personal weapon set, or is it a randomized that it's like, oh, I got this weapon stock now? Like, you know what
I'm
I mean?
not saying nothing drop.
No. That's the thing. When you kill people, it's going by points. So I think when you kill a certain amount of people, when you go on a crazy streak, you're given.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, all right. So say we all play Black Ops 3. You know, after the match, you're given a certain amount of crypto keys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how you do in the game, you're given a certain amount of weapon parts, or I forgot the name of it. I forgot what's the actual name. And when you're done, you can go into like this crafting thing, and you could actually do it on the fly in the game, on the fly. And you can see what's available. If you want to wait till you get a certain amount that you can fully upgrade, you can. But if you want to have an upgraded stockholder or whatever, or suppressor, you can. But if you want to just upgrade from like your basic to maybe like an epic and you have enough parts, you can do so. But what will happen is it's not going to change whatever perks, whatever you have on your person, because now there's perks for your person and there's perks for your weapons. So if you have a basic weapon, it's probably going to have just like the basic perks. As soon as you upgrade to an epic, it'll probably have something like Silencer Pro or something crazy. So it depends on how you do in your matches.
Do y'all see these maps, yo?
They trash. Absolutely.
These maps is going to kill this game, and we Call of Duty
I
veterans.
don't think it'll kill it. I just think that
it's going to change.
This is my least favorite.
People are gonna pay. They're gonna have to learn how to play the game differently.
Yeah, but bro, do you see the
You
way
think they're
these
gonna
maps?
get bored, Chase? That's what
No,
you're saying.
I think there's going to be a lot of weapons that people maybe are annoyed by. One-shot handguns, shotguns, and stuff. The way these maps are, it's going to be very frustrating to play this game if all the maps
There's
are like,
going to be a lot of shotguns.
Yeah, because
To be real,
you
it's this
can't
map
prepare yourself
specifically.
because there's too many corners and hallways.
It's very fast paced.
And look at I just seen that. There's no like middle. What's important in these Call of Duty games is that there's symmetry on both sides.
Usually have
Middle,
Right.
mediums, and large.
And I don't
Yeah.
see any symmetry again. And it was like this on Ghost. I specifically remember when I did a live stream because I had the game early. I did a Ghost live stream and I just answered questions for like an hour and a half. And one of my things, and from my impressions I said, was every part of the map felt like the middle of the map. And it looks like it's the same way on here. I don't see any symmetry at all. It's just, this shit is crazy.
And
this is crazy, bro.
Wait, and you know what? On my bad, and shout out to the Man of Truth. He corrected me. It's actually called salvage. So when you kill enemies, and at the end of the game, you look at how much salvage you have, and you get to redeem the salvage for weapon parts and upgrades and stuff like that. But I think it's dope.
Sounds like a good idea. I mean,
I hate that it's this flow though.
The idea sounds fire. I'm not gonna be a hater. I do think the idea sounds fire.
The execution got to be right though.
As I perfectly stated earlier, I ain't paying for Activision products no more. So
hey, you know what the real problem is though that nobody is really talking about.
What's that?
Fuck advanced. Well, whatever this is. Forget this. Do y'all understand that the next Call of Duty is going to be a sledgehammer game, I could do without their games for sure.
Yeah,
All
they,
right?
they can skip that.
Like,
Wait, Chase. Wasn't it? Yo, I hated their game, but wasn't it the most smooth Call of Duty you played on this gen?
Ghost was.
No, Ghost actually has some issues. On my part, it has some connection issues and some bullet delay issues. Advanced Warfare had some of the smoothest.
Not for me.
I hate it though.
Ghost for me
You said what was
the
bullet
smoothest
hit
running.
detection.
Not me.
No,
I'm
not
saying,
running.
Like, what game were you speaking of?
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
For me, Ghost ran better than Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. It had great hit detection and good connection. As far as that goes.
I mean, but
That's
those games required your own shit though.
My bad. That's what I meant. It wasn't only the hit detection; it was also the connection. It was way better on Advanced Warfare for me.
Those because I used to run a lot, and hear a lot of people complain about, hit detection,
Look
blah
at
blah
this
blah,
motherfucker, man.
all that in Black
right,
Ops
that's
1 and
all,
2.
bro.
But I never understood that shit.
Look at this fucking bullshit. They got so crazy. I mean,
buying it though?
I don't know, bro.
You're getting it, chick.
Whoa,
Bro, that's like 2K and Madden for you. You're not gonna buy it?
Gamefly is a thing.
See.
One, two.
I'm shocked.
To be fair, it is hard to be a YouTuber. Generally speaking, sometimes you get stuff that you would not get if you did not do YouTube. There are certain games.
That's preach.
So that you call Damage Trophy 1, but I'm saying if Modern Warfare is coming out by itself, I might rent, and then this shit here, from what I'm seeing, looks a lot like the stuff that we maybe don't like about the Call of Duty from the last couple games. I'm just saying
Chase, you read Silver's comment?
What'd he say?
He said Sledgehammer Games made the best optimized COD games. Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare.
Modern Warfare 3 was well optimized.
I gotta get you back on here.
Whoa!
Joy.
Whoa!
Wait, I have a question regarding what Chase was saying with Sledgehammer. Now, do you guys think that
we could do without, bro?
The theme of Call of Duty is going to be going back to the World War style?
It better.
Because if it's up to them in their hands, do you guys think that they could pull that off?
They better. The reason I'm gonna say it, I think people believe this anyway. I think the reason the Modern Warfare remaster is coming out is because they know that people don't want to do this, but they couldn't cancel the project because they were too far into the cycle. So it's like, how do we get them to buy this game, drive up the sales number? Okay, we'll package it with the new Call of Duty, and we'll try to make it look good because we know people want boots on the ground. That's the slogan. So they know that. They know the next call. If the next Call of Duty has advanced movement, people are. I don't know what's going to happen. I think this might be the last one for a minute.
Straight revolt.
I mean,
hopefully there is.
Like man, what's the pre-order number?
I don't know. I'm not even looking at it. I only pre-ordered it for the beta. Well, my boy pre-ordered it for me, and then gave me the code for the beta, and then he switched it over to Gears. Facts.
And
you know, you know
Wait,
what's
Ricky,
slick
you
about
looking
them?
forward to this one?
Hell no. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna play it. There's no doubt. I'm gonna.
Of course.
I might spend half my time playing Infinite Warfare. I do that with every Call of Duty game until they patch it. Until they fuck up the patch. You don't see me on Black Ops no more. What?
You're gonna play if you get it for free, probably.
And we're notorious for getting it and then just,
I might not even play it even if I get it free.
Damn. All right. That's new. All right.
Like I'm gonna be real. I'm so out of Call of Duty that I don't care if it comes or goes anymore. Like that's
a lot of
point
people feel that way too. I'm sorry.
I finally had it, bro. And Black Ops 3 wasn't even trash. It let me realize that I was like, yo, I'm done with this shit, bro.
You're over it. You're over it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't need my fix no more.
There are games with more pre-orders don't tell the story, but they tell a story, not the story. Call of Duty pre-order numbers I'm looking at right now. Gears of War has more pre-orders than Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is on multiple platforms. Final Fantasy has more pre-order numbers than Call of Duty. Pokemon, of course. Horizon Zero Dawn has
No man, I have way
Well,
more too.
it has
but
about half.
yeah, that turned out.
Yeah, this is not. And mind you, Horizon Zero Dawn is 26 weeks away from launch. That's what, half a year, and they're still at 100,000 pre-orders. That's more than pre-orders for PS4 and Xbox One, not combined but individually. So we'll see how the crowd reacts to this.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still gonna get millions. Who cares?
They're gonna sell well, but I think this is going to be even lower than the last two.
The wake up call. This is definitely the wake up call.
I think it'd be hilarious if they only sold like 100,000.
Hey,
hey, it would never happen. It'd be hilarious.
It would. My man Asbo, shout out to Asbo. He said if they got anti-gravity boosts, why are they floating in death?
Because it's not.
We'll never know, bro.
I was gonna be reaching right now. I was just coming up with a guess. I'm assuming that since you're, man, figure I ain't gonna defend these
when
dudes.
you right.
You're about to say when your heart stops.
Because there's a button on the map that you can press that turns on the gravity.
You being serious?
And there's actual grenades that make you float in gravity too. Yeah, I'm dead ass serious.
I didn't even know that, and I watched more gameplay.
I'm lying, man.
All right, let's get off.
I do know that there is a grenade that does that. Though.
Let's get off this.
Actually, see that.
This Call of Duty. It's just, it hurts as a fan of the franchise to see. Like,
well, hold on. Let me just throw this in. Speaking of hurts, right? In terrible, sad news, Hollywood has decided to remake a part 2 of Jumanji, starring The Rock and Kevin Hart.
They can't mess with classics, man.
I like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and I do like Kevin Hart, but let my man Robin Williams have that, bro. Yeah, like Hollywood really needs to stop with this bullshit, fam. Like they doing the Lethal Weapon TV show, they fail with the Rush Hour TV show. Like Hollywood really running out of ideas. I don't know who they getting their ideas from. They running it out, fam.
I didn't even
looking
know.
at video games now.
I forgot about the Rush Hour. Yeah, they are.
And the Rush Hour was it was bad, but it wasn't so bad. It just was like it shouldn't have got past the pilot. Like it wasn't. I don't know, bro.
I never even seen that shit. That's what's crazy.
I watched like a few episodes, and I was like, he's trying too hard to be Chris Tucker, and he's not as funny. But whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about 2K17 for a minute. The game has officially launched. One of the things in the articles mentioned the orange juice mechanic. So basically,
that shit lit.
You can control you and Michael B. Jordan. If you get a lot of assists and alley-oops and stuff like that, I think that's cool as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's fire.
Like that
fire.
Like
fire.
No, yeah, I mean
fire.
Yo, I'm like, where he at, yo?
Right. Chase didn't even come back and just fall out the seat.
It's
fire. Yeah. You say it's fire.
And it's cool because that's not shit that you doing on anybody but the computer. So it's not like it's affecting the other.
You know what's crazy? You use him, and I got all my badges already because of orange, yo. Lit.
Yo, Michael B.
Really, Ricky?
My nigga Justice Young, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what his stats is, but
99
it's 99 on everything. And this man, I be picking that dude, and I tell my dude, because you got to press right on the D-pad, to go in the corner and spot up 3, or he'll just shoot the 3 wherever he's standing. Bro, I got deep range dead eye, Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, but I got deep range dead eye. I got catch and shoot, a Hall of Fame. Like I was getting all, and this dude on my team averaged like 40 assists, bro. Like because once that, what they call it, orange juice, once that shit activates, there's nothing you can do about it. And I think it's something that they should have been had in the game.
Actually shoot. They'll actually fucking shoot the ball now. Cause
he shoots it when you press right.
Right, because you pass the ball sometimes. This is before
and they'll sit on it.
And they'll sit on it. They'll be at a 3. It'll be a 3-point shooter. Why? And they won't shoot. But
you only need like 3. I think 3 times of y'all passing between each other and doing something good, and then it activates. And this man,
I was just about to ask that problem. I was like, how does it click?
No, bro. Like this man, he don't miss, bro. Like I don't know what it is with this man, but he got like lockdown defender too. This like And
Is
if you
it
play
too
a Hall
easy?
of,
Is it too easy?
even if you, it's not too easy.
Okay.
Depending on what you play on. If you play on Hall of Fame, I think it's just right because every team has a dynamic duo. Every team has a Kyrie, LeBron, Steph, and Clay. Like that's something I feel like we should have been had. I never imagined it would be like this, but bravo 2K.
Let's give 2K some credit for like. I mean, obviously the game is going to probably be like broken a little bit from YouTubers who figure stuff out, but they definitely like. Wingspan, height, weight, shit like that. Shoulders, like attribute caps and all that. I really like that they did that this year because it's just more balanced, like just period.
So I have to ask everybody here. Everybody's enjoying it this year, 2K17.
Hell yeah, yo!
This is the best 2K I've played since 11, low-key.
I think I already put in 35 hours in it, and I don't play 2K like that.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, already
The
know.
only thing there's a lot of things that bother me, but one of the main things is the cutscenes. Them shits be getting blurry, bro. And I don't know why. Like, there's plenty of times where I've been talking or whoever coach come up to me, and it's like full on blur. Like you can't even see your character.
Rob, what team are you on? In MyCareer.
I got drafted number 4 to the Suns, and then on my other character, I'm on Minnesota Timberwolves. Like Timberwolves is OP, low key, depending on your position. Like them dudes is OP.
They are.
Yeah, like they
Fame OP.
Like they OP, bro. Like you got some squad. You got a squad over there, bro. My nigga Karl Anthony Towns, bro. Like that man gets everything, dunks on everybody, does anything he wants. Andrew Wiggins is nice. Me and Michael B. Jordan, bro. Fuck a dream team, bro.
I mean, they like shout out to the division. They gonna patch it, and we there's always a chance that the game will get messed up from patches.
No, it's not a chance. It's a fact.
Yeah, but
no, that first patch is gonna come up. Is gonna mess up something.
More greens, less greens. You know, they like then every time they patch it, you got to change your fucking shot. Like every couple months, every couple weeks, they like, yo, this is the best shot to use, and then you're gonna park everybody using it, and then that shit just you don't hit your shots no more. You gotta switch again.
Oh, that's the thing. I'm new to it. Okay.
You can create your own fucking jump shot on there, bruh.
I told you guys before the podcast what happened, but there is a glitch going on. Like if you shoot too, I don't know what it is, but your shot will get broken. Like it'll get stuck at the halfway mark no matter where you release. I don't know if it's just pro-am because it's never happened to me in single player, or I don't really play the park. So I know for a fact it's definitely in pro-am. Like it will break and you can't do anything about it for many games until it decides to fix. 2K is already aware of this issue because a lot of people are complaining about it and they are fixing it. One of the things unique about Pro-Am that I really love this year, like you can have sponsors. Now we don't know what it does. So we got our first sponsor last night on Pro-Am. Spalding sponsored us. I'm thinking we get more VC. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously you can, once you get to Elite or Elite 1 and beyond, you can start doing more team things like creating your own arena and stuff like that. Like this game is really fire.
One thing, I think they added park badges though. So I'm gonna be on the park.
I don't know what they are.
They did.
Like I don't know if they're actually like.
What?
Are they like?
I don't know how you get them, but they're there.
Are they expressive badges or are they like? I don't know what they are.
You can
because
I just want to say,
you know how sometimes they have like random ass badges they give you that's like you compel the team to play better. Like I think they're like those.
I don't know, but I know. For example, oh yeah, real quick, whoever's playing MyCareer, don't skip some of the phone call, like the text messages. Like say Coach Kerr, I think his name is. If he's asking to go out and chill, go with him because when he actually gives you the shot creator, so you get to create your own shot. If you skip that phone call or don't make it,
really,
it's gonna take you. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take you long. He's the one who teaches you how to make your own shot. So that's why I don't skip most of those like time when
And
they
they
go, oh,
give
you
you
want to
all
chill.
and they give you everybody shot for free once you can make your own shot.
Yep.
I have a question. You know, in your MyCareer calendar, right? As you go along the dates or whatever, you have facility practices, and then you have like maybe the Nike event, and then you have the game itself. I see a couple events listed. Like I said, one day I had like 5 events to handle. You could only do 3 out of the 5, 2 out of the 5, because I noticed like after I did like
there's a time.
2 or
No,
3,
it depends.
just
It
grayed
depends
out.
on the time.
You got to look at the time.
Like
They
one
don't say-
event might last 5
yeah,
hours,
yeah,
and it'll
yeah.
cut off.
I
everything,
didn't know.
you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at
I
the
did not
time.
know
Well,
that.
well, Abel. One thing is, all your sponsorships will never fall together on the same time. It's really your practices or the times for you to chill with your players. They will interfere with your sponsorship times. So make sure you don't skip your sponsorship
or
time.
real people.
Okay.
Too.
Okay.
Like Mello asked me to hang out,
And I missed
because
them.
he was doing a
Yes.
get together, and I'm like, nah, bruh, I got this Nike event. You're gonna have to chill with Lala B. Because nah.
By
you
the
need
way,
money.
park players, you can unlock attribute upgrades in the park. You don't have to do practices on MyCareer. Some people create their player and they just never play it again. They just go on park. You can get upgrades for your MyCareer dude just from playing park.
That's lit.
And that's how it
that's
should have
pretty-
been like that last year. You shouldn't have to play a game, foul out, because that's what everybody was doing. They was playing a game, fouling out when they got their stats or whatever, or just fouling out, period.
You get banned now for doing that.
You can't do that, though.
No,
Yo,
okay,
my
what-
man just sent me a message and told me how to fix the glitch with the shot. It just told me that you gotta shoot with square, then shoot with the analog, then shoot back to square. Like that's the type of shit that like that's some messed up right there, bro. Like real rap. That's really crazy.
Have you guys, I don't know, Prof, if you noticed, I know Ricky probably might have noticed, on the park itself, have you noticed that it's better, like you play better when you have a more dynamic crew? Be it up.
Yeah, that's how 2K should have been. That's how.
Yeah, but Prof, it actually works this time. Like, it works pretty damn well. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
to a certain
yo.
extent, because like the most OP class right now is the sharpshooter. Like everybody's making sharpshooters because those dudes literally can do anything. They can dunk.
I'm a playmaker, yo.
And what does a slasher do, guys? Somebody break that down. What is
That's
the
like
sole purpose?
Like just think of the way Wade.
It's like an
plays.
inside scorer. Yeah. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
What's your
Driving.
guy, Abel? What's your guy?
Driving,
I'm a center. I'm a center.
which build
No,
did
what
you
kind?
go with?
Oh, I went for the post scorer.
There you go.
Nah, hell no, you should have went athletic. Anyway,
He gonna tell him now after 35 hours.
nah, I mean because I ain't had information beforehand. Because like there was a lot of people telling people what they should do before the game came out, and they were wrong.
Wrong
Like,
as fuck again,
they're wrong.
like we said. Jesus
But one thing
Christ.
I do enjoy is the that you can have badges on every class, but you can only maximize those 5 badges. So if you got posterizer, shot creator, fucking I don't know, dimer, and 2 other badges or 3 other badges, you can only max those and get Hall of Fame, because Hall of Fame is higher than gold. So it's basically like amethyst badge.
I'm getting
You
close.
can only get those 5. So I have 2 out of 5 right now. You can only get those 5. Everything else, I think you can get to silver. And that just makes it so everybody's not so OP. So I actually really enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah, yo. Not only that, 'cause I'm on
Playmaker
my
does
way.
everything too. But I'm telling you, shot creator, yo, my man's D-man, bro. Like, he be dunking on people, driving to the paint. He be cashing 3. Like, he can literally do everything.
Shot creator's mad beastie too. The thing is, I'm going right now. I'm going for them Hall of Fame 'cause I got everything gold. My thing is like my dude's already like at 90, so I'll be going ham on motherfuckers. But
Wow.
bro, yeah. I mean, I don't know who's aiming for. I'm aiming to go for badges, right? Anybody
Yeah,
who's
go
going
ahead.
for badges, I'm laughing at when they telling me they playing Hall of Fame. I'm like, well, then I
No.
guess you're gonna have a struggle.
You see, you know how I tell people every year, all these YouTubers are playing on rookie for badges. They're not
Oh,
recording.
yeah.
They're
I
not
remember
playing.
you said that, Chick.
They're not
Yeah.
recording and playing against a computer on YouTube and stuff. Those are on Hall of Fame. But when they come out and they got 50 fucking badges like they did last year, you can't have it this year.
That's
That's
rookie.
rookie.
I mean, that's rookie. That's rookie.
There's
so
no
I
point.
definitely did that.
If you're badge grinding, make it easy.
Right.
When you're
right.
done,
Gra-
turn it
badge
back to
grinding.
Hall of Fame.
I got
don't give a
everything
fuck.
gold,
I ain't gonna
I'm
be
aiming,
lying.
bro.
Yeah, the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Rookie. They was playing on rookie casual game speed 100. That was the kick. Let's move on to the last topic. Your boy Michael Patcher. He quotes.
Patcher? Isn't it Michael
Pachter.
Pachter?
I'm sorry, Pachter.
No, I don't know.
I
Whatever.
just thought about it. Man, has been quiet as hell.
No, he bought.
Where's the GI shout out? The GI shout out, man.
He said, I think PC gamers are like racist. This is a white guy saying this, so you don't say the black dude's pulling the race card either. Chat. You know, they like to say that. I think PC gamers are like racist. They only like their own kind. They have no interest in venturing out and mixing with other races. Then he goes on to say, PC gamers are arrogant twits who are convinced what they do is better than what anybody else can possibly do. Then he says, if you're not a next-gen console owner at all, then the PS4 Pro is probably an obvious choice. So this whole article is basically him being asked about the PS4 Pro and PC gamers' responses to the PS4 Pro. So yeah, he said they were racist, arrogant twits who think that what they have is better than everybody else. Does anybody?
No, I don't think he said he thought they were racist. I think he said they're like
racist. Yeah. They're like racist.
Yeah, because you said they're racist. I was like, no, I don't think you meant
Well, technically, if we go by the PC Master race, then that would make them.
Oh well, yeah.
If we want to split hairs, but yeah. Anyhow, what do y'all thoughts? Because I know a lot of people are going to agree with that because there's those PC guys that may not be us, but there's the other guys that are like, I can't believe you're on console. You're a peasant. You wasting your time.
I do agree, and the only reason why is because none of the people that I mess with are like that. But I do these dudes do like that racist thing that he implied. It is kind of true, bro. Because like these dudes will go above and beyond to tell you how trash you are for playing on something that you paid for. Like they really like that.
Who says that though?
Like you look at some of these comments, like they're like these dudes be like on World Star comments. Bro.
Certain YouTubers,
like World Star comments are crazy, but these dudes really like act like they are gods because they have a PC. Like they can't be touched.
I can't take somebody's comment as them actually feeling that way. You know.
I mean, but that's how they're doing. They're trolls, and that's what they do. That's what the point they're making. Like, I don't think anybody I've spoken to, I mean, there's people on YouTube, but nobody I speak to is like that. But he's not really wrong.
Well, if he wasn't addressed the trolls, then I guess he's correct, though.
Well, he gotta say trolls, though. He just said PC gamers blanket statement, like everybody.
Yeah, because I'm a PC gamer, and I play games. Period. I'm just a gamer, you know. But I'm not like that at all. So him making a blanket statement stating that PC gamers are like that—that's kind of very narrow-minded, you know. But
when people do hashtag PC Master Race, it is like saying hashtag White Race Matter. Like,
yeah, and
it is like that is really, it is true. PC Master Race is like saying hell or White Race. Like that comparison made a lot of sense to me.
I mean, I don't agree with what he said at all. I mean, because like what he said, I don't agree with it. But at the same time, some people that do play on PC or both, they know the benefits of having both. You know, but there are differences, significant differences playing on the PC versus a console. I mean, and for that guy, I don't know. I'm trying to put the words together, but it's as if he doesn't understand the PC community at all. He's just making a blame, based off what some trolls have said, maybe to him, and he just saying what he thinks. Granted, it's his opinion though, but to throw the race card and say it's like a race, like a different, like I guess we're being racist towards consoles. It's like, dude, in the day, the pieces of plastic, like I can't compare or even use such a strong term, I guess you can say, towards a community of people which play on a piece of plastic. Is like it's not even right. And not only that though, like I said in the pre-show, I have this white guy making this comment about being racist. I'm like, dude, man, you white. Like I don't want to hear it, but I don't know, man. I just like I said, I don't take what he says even remotely serious or even think he's right at all. That's just my opinion, though.
I don't know any PC people that only have PC. Honestly, everybody I know that plays PC owns a current gen console, or maybe they did, maybe they got rid of it, but they still had a PC. I don't know anybody who hasn't had a 360 or a PS3 or any of that stuff. Everybody I know personally has had consoles and stuff and still game on consoles, maybe not most of the time, because even me, most of what I play is single player, so a lot of those games they're cheaper on PC for starters, so I get them on there. But
Oh, yeah.
a lot of my multiplayer games are on console. Like I'm not really that into playing shooters and stuff on PC. I mean, I will, but I prefer those for consoles. And that's the same with like most of the people I know. So I don't even know how he would even say, like, who are these people that he's talking about? I mean, I know who they are.
It's probably specific people he's talking about. He just didn't want to point their names out.
Well, he should say, like, you got to specify.
And then again, he could also been referring to trolls because that's where
I'm pretty sure he means trolls. Come on,
that's where it came from.
Yeah, it's just the way it's stated.
Because
he didn't specify.
I'm sure. I don't know when PC started its bloom, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't people going around claiming PC Master Race on YouTube 24/7 or wherever, AOL 24/7. I'm sure it all started off in comment section, and that's where the whole debate came from, and that's where, we're better than you. Like, they do try to, like, some of the things I see these people say, like, these dudes, it's like, bro, really? Like, it's like some of the things these dudes really say, bro, it's damn near worse than some of the things I've ever heard. Like, I'm like, bro, it's just over video games. Like, how can you get mad over somebody for what they decide, what they prefer to play on, or what they buy with their own money? Like, I never really paid those dudes any mind. That's why I never I laugh at it, because most people that don't play PC know that PC has better everything. They just prefer to play on one system or two systems. I just don't like people that do, because there are some people that do always brag about it, like that. The way they brag about it is like they getting they putting that on a job application. Like how niggas used to brag about being prestige in Call of Duty. Like, yo, I got 10 Titans in my nigga. What, nigga? Let's run, nigga. So congrats, nigga. Like, that don't mean nothing to me. You ain't getting no hoes because of that. Like, you ain't going on a job application like, yeah, I got 10 Titans. Like, that's like, come on, bro. That's like people bragging about their KD. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. And anyway,
how is he calling somebody arrogant? Have we seen some of the statements he's made, or some of the outlandish predictions he's had over the years? You know what I'm saying? That, like, I don't know. And some people are confusing JGott's comment about him being white with the real problem. That's not with the issue is you really shouldn't be using race as a term to justify an opinion about video games when that doesn't really apply like that. You can't,
remember the victim of racism video?
Yeah, you can't. We got on Hip Hop Gamer for that. Like, you cannot be talking about racism over like people's console choices and stuff like that, because that doesn't, you can't. That doesn't fit. It has nothing to do with somebody not being allowed to talk about race because they white. I'm just saying, some people do that. There's a certain reaction that you're going to get out of somebody every time you say something like that. But
that's not nothing new, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But him saying that,
yeah, that's you acting like people didn't make Call of Duty videos talking about terrorist attack. Like that's what these dudes be doing.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, they always try to compare like things like that. Like, I don't think he's 100% right, but I also don't think he's 100% wrong, because I could get the point that he was trying to make versus what he stated. Right, like, I know what he meant, because I've seen some like obnoxious and really beyond, like, damn near, like, I've seen dudes say, I ain't gonna say it on here, but I've seen dudes use racist slurs just to justify having a PC and saying, aha, I have a PC, you dumb, whatever's are still on like, they do that. So, like, it's not like he's wrong in that sense.
Yeah, that peasant shit is. I never said that to somebody in my life. Like,
it's talking about peasant. I'm saying,
I'm
saying worse than that. Like, I've seen a lot of racist dudes, or air quotes, racist trolls, troll people because of what they play on. Like,
yeah, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because that video I got with the broken or the fake controllers. There's a ton of comments on there like, yo, you play on console, or oh, this guy has Triton headphones and you need to step your game up and join us on PC. We got blah blah blah. It's like, dude, what are you talking about?
I mean, we're not gonna act like I understand what we said about that man, about his video, but racism in video games are becoming more of the norm. I mean, look at how many dislikes and how much hate comments that Mafia 3 got just because
that's
the main
true. But he said that the actual game, like, not the characters.
He said the gamers.
He said the
game. Gamers.
He said
wait, don't get it confused. Well, I think what Prop is saying, like, but the only difference is like they're saying what Michael Pachter said. Yeah. Well, so then what were you saying then? Sorry then.
No, I was saying about the whole Order 1886 was a victim of racism. Okay. Like,
oh yeah,
there are
I didn't like that either.
That like you can't do that because that has nothing to do with really anything.
That was reaching.
That was like that was kind of ridiculous, especially considering that there was no like that had nothing to do with it. Like.
I know what you're saying.
I don't know. Don't get me wrong. That shit was funny, man. Like when I see that stuff, I laugh more than anything.
I was more upset that he that's my boy anyway. But I was more upset that he literally explained why too. Like, is there really an explanation why you even compared the two? But what Michael Pachter's doing too, I don't agree. Like I know he has to mean trolls.
I understand
There's no way
his
you're
logic.
calling out.
Oh yeah. The way the statement is going to be taken though is going to be taken so out of context. Of course.
Well, and it was a clickbait article. I should have said that. Today's clickbait article.
But I could see both sides getting mad at it. Like Prof was saying, he's both right and wrong. Like you're not going to win over everybody with that statement. Point blank. Period. You're just not.
Yeah,
some people are going to take it
but it's
crazy.
Just the points that he tried to make, he didn't make it towards the right people because everybody was looking at it as he's speaking based off of everyone. But when we know, and he probably did say, "Come on, this is the media. You know they misconstrue words all the time." He might have specifically said trolls, but they edited that part out. And to make it seem like it's a lot bigger than what it actually is.
Well, that was
we knew who he was talking about.
And I must say, I have to give credit to like all the like panel here and some of you guys in chat. Like to be honest, like speaking about the PC Master Race stuff, like I'm not around that like often like that. So like and these are the guys I'm surrounded by. Like I'm surrounded by GMG, my boys. You guys in chat that come through to the streams and stuff like that. Like you guys, I, like all this like PC Master Race talk. Like I hear it once in a while, but it's not prevalent around me.
I hear it as a joke. I hear it as a joke.
Yeah.
When I built my PC,
I hear it as a joke. I
built my PC, I was hashtagging that shit every day. I ain't gonna lie. But
I hashtagged it before I built mine. Like I said, I'm about to move over to the best race. Like,
but I know, and you know why I'm also like
there are some
bothered
people
by
that take that literal though.
But
like,
no,
you got to think that there's
definitely
for every people that use something as a joke, there are that many people that take it as literal sense. Like
just because they're idiots.
Never mind anything. This is all that matters.
Just to add to that, like for instance, I'm a part of the I'm sub to the PC Master Race subreddit, and honestly, man, I go there for laughs. Because some of the stuff they put up there for jokes and all that is like nobody there takes it serious. So I don't understand why everybody else is. You know what I mean? So,
no, I know what you mean. One thing that got me with I don't care no more. I'm already over the whole Michael Pachter thing. Was that the shit that we're going through today, and then when you make a statement on calling certain people racist, I'm like, bro, don't try just because this what we're going on with NFL and then everything's been going on with racism and shit, and now you want to try to throw out something relatable to gaming and then throw racism and that shit because you know it's gonna get the clickbait. I'm like, man, don't do that shit because I got a bunch of PC friends and the only thing they did was influence me to get a PC and they got consoles too.
Right.
So all my friends have at least a PS4 and Xbox. All of them do. You know.
Well, along with their PC, right, Jay?
Oh yeah. Like to me, like, and we all said this too. It's like the best of both worlds. So
it is.
Oh yeah,
there's a difference because the difference is our people that we associate with, and the people that the chat associate with. Some of the chat.
Yeah,
we're gamers first before we're a product of any. Before there's any favoritism towards anybody. I don't have favoritism towards PlayStation or Xbox. Maybe Nintendo. I mean, I fucks with Nintendo, but
you don't bash other.
I'm not fighting anybody because of what they prefer to play on. Because I'm a gamer when it's all said and done. I will try every game system out. I will try anything out when it comes to video games. But you got those other people that only have PCs who don't care about anything else. And those are the trolls that are on forums and on YouTube videos, splatting racist comments and stuff like that.
He should have used a religious analogy rather than a race analogy. You could have said it's more like the religion where people try to like put.
I wouldn't even want to hear that too.
No,
man.
well, hold on, because like
that might have been worse.
How about a
I
cult?
don't,
Like
I
a
don't
cult
think,
following.
something like
Yeah.
that, because
Yeah,
like
cult would have been
a lot
better.
of those
There
people
you
try
go.
to put their beliefs onto you, and they don't really care what what you're already into. That kind of
Right,
stuff.
but religion might have been worse, Loki.
Yeah,
He could have said they were. I mean, whatever the case may
No,
be.
but because remember that would have been blown out of proportion too. But my thing is like, you're a grown ass man. You're part of media. You couldn't think of nothing. Well, it was clickbait. I'm not. Yeah, there's no explaining. He did that shit for clickbait. He knew he was gonna get the numbers. Just putting racism.
He don't give a fuck neither. He ain't gonna say sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I respect him for being open and saying what it is.
But he talks like that. That's why I'm like, why are you calling people arrogant when you just like
people?
Yeah.
Don't even say trolls. But real quick, we're done, right? Basically.
Yeah, we're gonna do outro. This game, bro. I need this to come.
I know.
Cuphead.
Wasn't it supposed to come out this year?
Cuphead.
Yeah, it's Cuphead.
Chase, let them know about Game of L's, what we're doing.
Game of L's is episode
Just
3.
postpone, like, you know.
Game of L's episode 3, part 3, whatever is gonna be next week. We're gonna do it because we're gonna have.
Was I supposed to keep that a secret?
We're gonna get
I'm
two.
sorry.
Huh?
Was I supposed to keep that a secret? Or?
No. We're gonna
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't want
I told
to.
him we weren't doing it anyway.
Yeah, we have two OGs
Okay.
join us next week, so I figure we're gonna have them. We're gonna get them for next week. But this shit here.
Well,
I need this
real
game,
quick.
bro.
Real quick, I'm about that little bit of PC thing. I just wanted JGott, if you don't mind telling people his specs. Just saying.
He already did. Why you going right after?
Nah, yo, because I'm hot, yo. Like, listen, there are a lot of the chat be asking me, yo, you have any way I could help me build PC? So I'm just saying,
All right.
This game looks so far.
It looks like it's hard too, by the way, or like challenging.
It looked challenging, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, if anyone wants to get in touch with me, just hit me on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely.
At I'm JGott. But my specs, my tower, I have an i7 4790K. With 32 gigs of RAM.
I'm sorry, that's crazy.
With two 980 Ti's, I have an M.2 250 gig. I don't know if you guys familiar with M.2, but it's like an SSD, but it's on board. It's on the motherboard itself versus having like outside the motherboard.
Okay.
I have two 1 terabyte hard drives. I have a 120 gig SSD just for shadow play, and then I game on 3 24-inch Acer 144 megahertz monitors.
So listen, if y'all need a PC build, holla at him for real.
Like Ricky has been dethroned as the
basically when I come to my computer room, like my computer area is like a battle station. So, and the only reason why I spent this much money and did this, I've always wanted this since like the 90s. I always wanted like a
Jay. What's the color you said? A black on black, everything.
My desk and all that. My desk, I built it myself actually. I need to paint it. It's the studio desk. You know, like a music production and all that.
Ooh,
so I have a slide-in actual keyboard yeah, basically I'll put a picture. I'll tweet you guys a photo of what it looks like.
This game
is 2 players?
Yeah, this shit look hard though, bro.
Couch co-op. Couch co-op.
Yeah, do you see this? Do you see this shit? This shit look like it's hard.
This looks like OG Contra with Mickey Mouse. It
looks like if you get hit three times, you're done. Maybe 5 times.
I ain't even gonna lie. This
and it's all about a deal with the devil. It's pretty interesting.
This better not be like fucking
this game.
Yeah, this better not be like We Happy Few. I hope this is a complete game when it's time.
Yo, this dude's trash, bro.
Is it just boss fights only?
I can't even say.
I don't know. It does feel like it's boss fights only. I hope.
I mean, if it is, that's cool. Cause Fury's boss fights too. I don't know if you play Fury.
Fury's difficult as hell. Y'all show the console.
That game ain't no joke.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. As long as it looks challenging for what we're looking at.
This looks like a little bit different than anything I've seen in a while. I mean, I like this, bro. I never really seen an art style like this one. Well, outside of Kingdom Hearts 1 Black and White World, where everybody looked.
I mean, like I said, it reminds me a lot of the old Mickey Mouse drawing concept.
That shit is
hard, bro. Supposedly supposed to come out this year. No release date yet, though. We'll see.
I hope it don't come out this year. I think because
It's gonna get buried if it does. It's
Yeah.
gonna be GG.
that's
I
my
mean, I ain't
thing.
looking at this game to take up my
GG.
life.
I need games that like to be spread out over all year long. I don't know what it is about. Let's just
I would've-
put 8 games out this month and let's not have games out for 3 months. Let's have a dry summer and then let's put 6
Right.
games out in
Thank
October.
you,
Like, spread that shit the fuck
I wouldn't
out.
mind a delay on this. I wouldn't mind a delay. If they said they were going into next year, I wouldn't mind it. I'll be like, okay, I get it. I get what's going on here.
I think it is.
What if Friday the 13th got delayed? Well, what would you have said?
It'd be along with Outlast. So I mean, it's just something.
Outlast got delayed?
Yeah, to next year.
This
Yeah,
game is called
February.
it's called Cuphead.
March.
People that's asking Cuphead.
Cuphead guys, yeah.
Um,
It's an Xbox.
yeah, this dude he ain't beating none of
product.
these levels. This
A
dude's
Microsoft
ass,
product.
yo.
Yeah,
I
but
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm-
he's ass or if the game is just that
I
hard.
know I be getting fucked up on these games, but he ain't beat a single level. Yeah, this shit look kind of hard though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Straight
hey,
deal.
you know how you know you ass, bro. You know you ass when you couldn't do it one player, so you say, "Hey, bro, I need some help, fam."
Yeah, but two players.
You don't think 2-player would be lit though?
y'all
Prob?
share
Like,
lives
you
though.
would do it.
But you share
They
lives.
still getting body, bro. Like, yo.
Oh, this-
Wait, Chase, they sharing lives on that? That's what that is?
I mean, 2-player
Oh,
games,
shit,
you
that's
always
dope.
share lives.
That's dope.
You got
So,
to.
well, no, because not with like you look at games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. Y'all don't share lives.
I thought you did share. I thought if there was.
No, you have your own
You guys-
specified.
you
Like, I
guys
think you get 5 or
even
4
get
hits.
your own. Oh, they beat him. Hey, let's get it.
No, they they still got to fight the second.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is like the second. What you call it?
Oh, this game was fire.
I don't know. I'm fucking with this though. I mean, hopefully there's like some type of story, something to make everything make sense. Well, I think we need to do our outros. That we are. It's kind of a long show today.
Good show though. Great,
Game of
great
L's next week. I know that's like becoming the highlight of the show. Is to like try to screw each other over.
Everybody waiting
Like people,
for that,
they're
bro.
always waiting on that shit. So we always try to give each other at least a week break after Game of L's, and then in this case it'll be 2 weeks. So we coming back next week, and we're not going to get Barry and Dave this time. We're going to let somebody else hold the L. So the Game of L's is basically the only place where we'll all hold the L. Well, except probably that first week with Hotline Miami. That was some bullshit.
Oh.
Second week too.
Second week he had Toro. That game wasn't good though. I mean,
He liked it. So there's
He
no
liked
L to
it.
be had on him.
well, if I
right
get
now.
prophecy, we'll make sure he has
Just
something.
because I liked it, don't mean that it wasn't.
Wasn't trash.
Right, like you just.
No, I hated my game.
So you call that an L though, Prob? You wouldn't say that's
I mean, I
'cause
think
I mean, I can't
it's
say
an L
something
for
L.
everybody though.
If I enjoyed it, I don't know if it's really. I think the only real non-L was Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
I think Toro was. L.
Yeah, we're going.
But I'm gonna find a way to like every game. I
No,
don't give a
you
fuck
won't.
what Chase
I
said.
have.
I don't care what you. No,
You
you don't.
I hope I don't
No,
get you
don't.
until your PC's here. I
No,
hope.
you don't. You don't, Chase. Because what I got for you is worse.
damn.
Damn, yo.
That's fucked up. We gonna find
Yeah,
out.
I'm trying to. Like I got games for each and every one of y'all. Y'all might kick me off after every y'all play that for 6 hours or 4 hours. Actually, damn, it might not be as bad for 4 hours.
4 is still long if it's trash.
Nah.
Well, I don't know. Let's do the outros. We'll start with the OG JGott outro, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me, fellas.
Yes,
Appreciate it. Glad my internet came up. In case you guys didn't know, I was out of the internet for 5 days, man. It's
How
a
did
struggle.
that feel, bro? That's
Oh.
scary. huh?
It
Seriously.
sucked. And then I talked to the tech guy that was out here fixing it. He said some dude went to the backyard and cut the line. I guess looking for copper. I don't know. It's-
Crackhead ass.
yeah,
All right.
struggle's real. Struggle's real.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, if anybody needs any help, please hit up 3MG Live and at I'm JGott on Twitter, and we could try to help you guys out.
Okay.
And thanks for having me, guys.
No
Hey,
problem.
thanks for coming on.
Abel.
All right, guys. Yo, great podcast. Shout out to everybody that's in the comment section. Make sure you like the video, guys. Shout out to JGott, the guest. Shout out to Marco for coming through briefly. Love you, man. Great setup here. And yeah, catch you guys next week. Game of L's.
Ricky.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Marco and JGott for being here. And yeah, I would suggest you hit him up if you want like anything PC related, because when he said he got an SD card in the motherboard, that shit messed me up. So definitely hit him up if you need a PC build. For real, yo. I didn't even know that was possible, yo. But yeah, shout out to everybody here, and make sure you guys once again like the video. Hit us up on GMG Fanmail at
Yes.
gmail.com. and we'll see you guys next week.
Prophecy.
I want to say first things first. Rest in peace. Two.
Shouty Low.
Shouty Low. You know what I'm saying? OG trap dude right there, man. I used to listen to Shouty Low like crazy. As well as, I don't think anyone died, but I want to say goodwill to all the people. I don't know if you guys seen like the bombings that went off within the last week or two.
Down the block from our girls' crib
in New York City. So if anybody passed away, rest in peace, as well as everybody get better. It's your boy God.
All right. We're going to holler at y'all next week. Game of L's Part 3 next week. Thanks everybody for coming through. We out.